Hey guys, what's up? What's going down? As you can see, we're about to start the game. The teams are already on board. I'm joined here, right here, with Priest, and we're about to get into the game. What's up? What's up? Today is the finals, and if you guys haven't seen the leaderboard yet, today's the grand finale. Actually, if you guys haven't seen the leaderboard yet, man, it's going to be crazy. So, Priest, while we just have about a few seconds, just walk us through what to expect from that leaderboard.
We're sitting in first place. Now it's not a comfortable first place. We have a whole lot of work to do today. Tonight rather, they have a whole lot of work to do, to keep themselves in first place. It's going to be very, very hard because Rule Gods, Angels and Demons, Line 4KT, Bear, 21st Century Medellin, Citizens, Beta Mob, and Active Gaming are hot on their heels. There's just a 28-point difference between these 10 teams. It's too tight, it's too close. So it's gonna be crazy out here, for real, for real, for real.
Yeah, definitely. Just as you said, one thing I did notice about this NPL season four is it's a lot more competitive than we've seen in previous seasons. I mean, I can just talk about maybe from season one when we had mostly the outsiders and wild breeds, really performing, and I do believe wild breed taking that one, and the days when we had relentless valor, um, 4KT getting season two, and right down to last year. Like you always had, two, three very strong, very good teams, that were doing well. But this time around,
But
we have going into the final day, we have 12
yeah,
teams, 12 teams that could potentially all take it. Any single one of
yeah,
them, any single one of those teams, if they have a really good day, could take it. This is the first time in the entire NPL that we have that. The first time.
yes, actually, you're right. But between season three and season four, teams have drastically, and I mean drastically improved. It's
Mm.
been basically a year since the last NPL, so teams have gotten a chance to get better, far, far better than previously. So now there's a whole bunch of teams in the mix. There's so much going on. There's so much going on.
Okay, so taking a look at where we are currently, we do see the guys from TP, landing pretty close to Bro Code. And we may see some action coming down between the two teams. They may just begin to pop up. DT, who are the current leaders, are also within the fray. All right, Steroids getting things on the way right there as he does get one knock onto the feet, reduces his HP down to pretty much 1 HP, and he's actually out of the
Oh,
game. So this is really
good.
bad for Brocode. We know they're a strong team that has been performing well, and definitely losing one player will put a dent to them.
Bro Code and the Predators at Milta. This is not the first time these two are going head to head in this place. This has happened before. This happened yesterday. And I think the Predators were the successful team in the 4v4. But unfortunately, losing players early is what happened here. So I can see that the Predators have Madara in their lineup now. So the lineup is different from what we're usually accustomed to. Madara is a fragger. He's now there, and Pop Smoke knocks down Wi-Fi. Now it's a push. It's a push coming in from the guys from the Predators. It looks very, very tough. It looks like it's going to happen. Jesus, 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 Jesus. But SKS too strong for
Ooh.
Jesus. Psycho. And out
Oh my
two
goodness.
players go. That's three kills to the Predators right
Oh my
off the
goodness.
bat. Three
Definitely not what
kills
I'm
right
expecting.
off the bat.
Man, definitely not what I'm expecting from the guys from Broco. They've been on total rampage throughout this particular tournament, and this is what but this was them landing on TP or changing their original landing spot, because their original landing spot, if I am correct, is Pochinki. Hi, Priest, are you there?
Are we wait? Who are we talking about?
Broco.
Who are we talking about?
Broco.
Brocode's landing spot was never Pochinki. Actually, it was
Okay.
just Yeah, I think they adjusted to
The
4KT,
map. Okay.
coming into the mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Rogots, who came in as a three-man squad, they've lost one player now. Bougie has been sent away, so they're up against the guys from Foul Play. Rogots as well is another team that I do believe they're sitting in second position on the table. They've come into this one. And they do have a lot of chances, but of course, coming in with a three-man squad is going to put them at a disadvantage against several different teams right here, sitting down in Primox. Yes, right there in Primox. And now that they've lost the two-man squad against Foul Play, how do you think they're going to approach the rest of this game? I do believe the best thing for them to do, in my opinion, would be just to play quite passive all the way to the final circle. Now that they've lost a couple of players, but rotation is definitely going to be something they have to do right now. So you can see there are portions within that center circle that do have buildings that they can each take.
Yes. Well, 4KT playing the center, Chinky, Active Gaming not too far away. Fear Medellin hanging around the corners of Military and Ferry Pier. Harm's way from Road Gods is somewhere around the guys from Foul Play, all the way out in Premium Squad. I do not know if this is going to be a fight. I don't think this fight is going to happen. I'm not sure. I do not believe it's going to be a fight. I think the guys from Real Goals are going to be on the outskirts of Primos looking in, but they have lost one player. Real Goals have lost one player to Foul Play, and I think that was Sultan. Yes, Sultan actually got the kill on one of the guys from Real Gods. So Foul Play are now up one kill, but Real Gods are down to three players.
All
Unfortunate
right.
scenes. It's way too early.
Yeah, definitely. Just like you said right there, way too early. Um, I'm just going to take a look at several different things. Just take I don't know the word to use. Take the, take the driver's seat for a bit while let's go on. I just want to make sure that the sound and everything is okay for the stream and everything is fine on that end. Right.
All right. Well, rotations. It looks there's so much going on.
Okay,
It
so
looks
take a look
very,
at where we are currently. You see the guy
looks very scattered right now.
from forward?
Um, apparently one of the guys from 4KT have a random in their slot. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. Well, it looks like one of the guys from 4KT just had a random player in their slot and he has just been killed. So 4KT are down to a three-man team. I think this is one of those things that happens when players do not join their lobby on time. You give space to randoms and stuff like that, unfortunately. Well, unfortunate scenes, but I'm pretty sure it won't happen in the next game. So
All right, all
active
right, all right, all
gaming is
right. I
taking
just want to check
uh,
the stream.
yeah.
Something happened on stream just now. The screen, I don't know, for some reason there's a disconnection on my HDMI. I just need to sort that out. I'm not sure exactly why this is happening. Apologies, guys. I'm sorting this out quite quickly. Uh, All right, we're back. We're back 100%. All right. So, like you said, um, you know, yeah, coming in with okay, they came in with an extra player, I guess.
Yeah,
As
they came
far
in
as
with someone. No, I'm talking about 4KT actually. They came in with a player that was not that's not part of their team. Unfortunately, I think it's one of those things that happens when you don't have uh when all your players don't get into the game at the same time. Dream Team might just run into the Predators on the outskirts of the bridge, the Milton Bridge coming in from Novo. Dream Team might just run into the guys from the Predators, or the Predators are just rotating away. Okay, they are. Okay, the Predators are heading out. They are heading out.
okay, so taking a look at that map right now, we can see active gaming, we see Rigo. 4KT seems to have remained around the regions within Pochinki, if not rotated into that center like we normally see them do in every single map. Although there are a set of buildings that they can rotate into, and we see already Pronto already beginning to make those scout moves. Prince is sort of looking for where to stay in, but it does look like Foul Play and 72 are already getting into a fight. So let's switch on to them.
Okay. Sultan just got dropped down to 10 HP. Um, and Ocelot has just been sent back into the lobby. Back into the lobby of the games. Unfortunately, these are one of those fights that you don't really, see coming. 72nd Regiment, I used to believe that their landing area was somewhere in Savannah, so I don't know why they are all the way out here. But,
Yeah, definitely. Just like you said right there.
yeah.
So now we've seen, I do believe this is another zone shift right here. And several different teams now need to move into that zone, get into a better space within that zone. But it does look like MOB is in a fight right there. And let's take a look at it. It's MD versus MOB. Chief right there in a buggy just moving, but
Dark
strong
side.
mind gets knocked by Dark Side. Kind of fight
And
that you'll be hoping to see right
you can
here.
tell that this was pre-planned. This was a strategy planned by Medellin. They are ambushing the guys from Men of Blood already as expected. This looks like something that was pre-planned for me. It looks very, very possible that this was a planned assault. Chief doing chief things, and there they go. 2 kills to Medellin right now, and Rex is the only one left for Men of Blood. Unfortunate scenes for Men of Blood right now because they did not expect this. This definitely looks like something that Medellin planned. This was a clear ambush, Tony. If you look at their positioning, this looks like a clear ambush. This looks like something that Medellin planned. It
So it
looks
definitely
like
looks
something
like
that they
they've
definitely
gone
planned.
around the map,
And
they've done their work, they've studied their drop spots, and then moved into
exactly,
their exact spots in trying to
exactly.
get a kill. I do see the guys from TP rotating quite close to another team, rotating quite close to the guys from Outsiders, and I'm not sure if we may begin to see a fight. And see right there, we got smoke not too far away from them. They're pretty much going towards similar buildings, but it does look like the Outsiders will just be driving out of that particular position. So you can see several different teams just finding a spot right now. They're not taking too much aggression. They're prioritizing getting into the next zone, but the next zone is going to be absolutely wild. You can see we still have 19 teams. We're down 2 cycles have gone through, and we're going to be entering into the next phase with this amount of teams. Not too many fights have gone down. Prince is pretty much hiding within a shack right now. It does look like the guys from
And
Outsiders are
Dream
doing some
Team are just
scouting.
rotating past the guys from Medellin now. Medellin let out a couple of shots. Bocha tries to take down Lucid Star, but unfortunately he cannot. Tony, if you look at these rotations coming out from these teams, you can see that they are all trying to centralize themselves. 4KTs at the bottom of the hill, at the bottom of that Everest, and they are rotating close to the guys from 21st century. 21st century 4KT. It looks like it might just happen. It looks like it might just happen. It's a 4v3 though. 21st century are very capable. They've taken out 4KT before on a previous game, in a previous setting. And I think this was the house where they got 1v4'd by Medellin, by Chief rather. I think this is
By
the house.
Chief.
Yes, this is the house.
Chief.
Yes, yes.
Chief.
This is the house.
Chief.
Chief. The
That
chief
definitely
himself.
that definitely is going to be the highlight of the entire NPL. As far as I'm concerned,
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean that 1v. It's not. So it wasn't just the 1v4. it was how the 1v4 was, right? It was how
Exactly.
they took out the teams. It was how they made the push, and definitely the way he did it. You know, when he had several guys pushing
Fear
him at the same
DT.
time was
Fear
just crazy.
DT. Fear
See this
versus
again.
Dream Team. Fear versus Dream Team. Lucy Stark has just been knocked, but he's getting revived immediately, all the way in the outskirts, right there. I think the guys from Fear are not going to push this. Oh, they are.
Oh,
Fear
they're
are
actually
pushing into
pushing
Dream Team right now. They're
Outcast.
definitely pushing it now. They know it's them. They definitely know it's them. They want to
This
put
is
Dream
dangerous.
Team
This
down,
is
and
really
this is going to be
dangerous.
bad for Dream Team if they lose players right now. And
Woo!
there we go.
All
There
right,
we go. Storm
all
has been
right.
knocked. Storm has been knocked down. Storm has been knocked down. Lucy Stark is being chased down. Archer is playing Overwatch on the
Oh,
front end,
Outcast
and Outcast
down!
have been
Oh my
knocked down too.
goodness.
But Chris
Can
is there
Rush
for
take it?
Chris is there
Can
for the
Rush step
cover,
up?
and Rash goes down as
Oh,
well. 3 players
oh my
knocked,
goodness.
and this is a. I told you that this was going to happen. Dream Team were going to
Oh
be,
my goodness.
highlighted a lot. Fear
Oh
has
my goodness.
definitely highlighted Dream Team. Now, luckily for them, they have Archer all the way out in the distance, but he's not going to do much of anything. He's only going to be here as a vibe catcher. He's just here for vibes right now at this point. My guy just they operate based on vibes, bro. There's really not much he can do at this point. There's really not much he can perform. He's a solo man. 3 kills have been handed over to Fear. DT could not do much of anything. And unfortunately, in situations when you're fighting like this, if you want to play Overwatch, you need to be able to see at least 2 out of 3 of your teammates. I do not know what Archer's plan was. Was his plan to escape? Was it to run away so that they wouldn't lose all of their players? Putting all their eggs in one basket. But why did they not take out Fear? Why did they not
Yeah.
stand and
Yeah,
fight?
I feel like he should have probably done more in that particular position, flanked around, tried to get at least one kill, destabilize that push. Because if he was able to get one more knock while one of the guys from Fear was already down, then he would have entirely changed that fight. Chris would have been more cautious about his push onto Rash, and that would have probably changed the game. So him getting into that fight would have probably changed things. Now you see the zone making that shift. 4KT is now beginning to move around towards ruins, and they do have the guys from STC. I do see STC Dami already up right there, so we may begin to see, maybe a potential fight coming in between 4KT and STC. Dami may need the rest of his squad to join him, make that move, and we may just begin to see a middle fight coming in right there. You can see several. This is where it begins to become interesting. All right, the guys from 4KT taking on some shots onto TP, and definitely Dami has had those shots right there. So the third party or the surprise may just come in. If they can take out one of the guys from 4KT, then they open up the fight entirely, with a surprise. So let's see what decisions Dami does decide to make.
Okay, so looking at the circle right now, all I see is a 3-1 split coming in from the guys from Citizens. You have 7, 11, and Jeffrey all the way far back, and you have Dami protecting and gathering as much information as he
Ooh,
possibly
forget
can.
getting a knock onto Stoner. As you can see right there, Storm getting that knock right there. Stoner is pretty much getting revived right now. I'm not sure if the guys from 4KT will be making that push right there, but also looks like Active Gaming may be coming into that fight as well, as they are pretty much approaching the same location. They're just pretty much rotating behind the guys from the game, and they're going to be taking shots from several different corners. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, everyone is trying to play around
Ooh,
these.
see. Take a look at this right now. It is Active Gaming versus Fear, and God is alone with the guys from Fear right now. They're making a
Yeah,
push onto him. Rest of the guys from Active Gaming coming in to provide us support right there,
that
but
is
Chris getting
dropped
a knock
instantly,
onto God.
instantly dropped. That is instantly dropped. No
Ooh,
hesitation.
Federal getting dropped as well. It is now
General goes
just
down as
Cash.
well.
Cash and Fast are pretty much at another angle. And I'm not sure exactly what the plan was
This
right there.
it was a split. It was a 2-2 split. It was a classic 2-2 split. Trying to get as much information as possible, spread across the map. But the guys from Fear are not going to push them at all. They're just going to keep them at bay. I think the Predators are somewhere lingering around these ends as well. Or is that foul play? Okay, that is foul play, not too far away in the distance. Trying to gather as much information as well, all the way out in hospital. But AD, Angels and Demons, The second place team is just right behind them.
All right, so this map is pretty choked at this particular moment. No one seems to want to be making that push. It's the first game. Everyone's looking at getting the maximum points as much as they can.
Ooh, and Citizen
And
just pulled up onto the guys from the Predators, and Steroids has just been knocked by 11. Ooh, crazy stuff. Steroids was just butchered in the middle of the road, Tony. See his buggy in the streets. They just put him for street. Then put Steroids for street, bro. Look at it. I'm looking at his buggy right now. They just put this guy on the street, man. That was just sad, man. They just ambushed him. It's crazy.
oof. So take a look at this.
Scenes.
So take a look at this zone right now. The way it's looking. All right, I have Rex from MLB as a solo player right there with the last two guys from Active Gaming. It is Kesh and Fast looking to make a push onto the long guy from MOB. Rex pretty much trying to just escape from this position or probably get a knock or two. Fast making the chase and Kesh as well looking for his position. That search right there. The nade coming in from Fast, but not able to do any damage. Rex comes out, takes some damage right there, tries to pop out, but Fast, or Kesh actually, does get that knock and sends him out of the game. So, several different teams looking to get into the zone right here. Let's take our sights onto other teams. So, getting into pretty much what is, almost the final circle, or really the final circles right here. We do see 4KT staying on top of that mountain right there in ruins. SDZ not too far away from them as well. Several different teams now be looking to rotate Regal to get in some damage from a couple of teams. They've lost Vader. Now let's see. Outsiders sitting quite comfortably in that zone. LV, edging it, TP already got a building. So now you see teams like Fear, you see 21st Century, who all need to get within the zone that's already pretty choked, pretty packed up. Haven't like it's been a while. I've seen 16 teams, 53 players in the final circle. Like, I know I used to see it a lot, but man, like circle this small.
It surprises you every time. It surprises you every time you see it because
All right.
these teams are so good, at surviving, at keeping themselves out of harm's way, that they do not engage way too often, way too quickly, and way too early. It's all about the strategy. No one wants to be the first team in the lobby. No one wants to suffer the consequences of engaging too early and happening to lose. That's exactly what happened to Dream Team, losing 3 players to Fear right off the bat. And I think it's because Fear knew that it was them, they engaged. That is what I felt was the case.
Exactly.
Everyone is playing on strategy today. Everyone wants to win, and to win, what do you have to do? Take out the first placed team.
The first place
Now, I
teams.
really want to know how Dream Team are going to survive this far with one man, with one player left, with Archer left. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they probably have 99 rotations. So let's find out what that reason is. Let's see how they can actually pull it off when they are not a full team.
All right, I was trying to change onto Archer right there, but it does look like he was taken out of the game. And then it switched on to the next player. Fear themselves have been getting into a couple of fights. Cultist is down. It does look like they're pretty much surrounded right now. They've got Maggie. Imagine getting into the final circle, and we have this amount of teams. Just going to try as much as possible to stay across with the action because it's just like it's happening everywhere. It's happening at every single corner. I'm trying to look for...
Everywhere you look.
Everywhere
you look, it is popping
single
off.
position.
Everywhere you look, it is popping.
It's just going.
It's popping off, man. It's crazy.
I'm trying to
it's
just
crazy
see how
out
I
here, for
can.
real.
Like I'm basically shaking right now. Like I'm just like, where did they happen? Where did they? It's really tough. It's really tough for every single team right now. All right, you can see it's Medellin versus the guys from CT who just have Pop Smoke left. And he's able to do that job. It does look like he's been... I'm not too sure. It does look like he took out another player from Medellin. Or he's pretty much smoking at this particular point in time. Okay. The guys from Medellin are making that push. Cash is also pulling up onto the scene. So Medellin is fighting on 2 separate corners. They've got Cash.
Yeah.
They've got Fast, who's providing the cover right there. They also have to deal with the guys from TP, and it's a three-way fight right now at this position. You also got the guys from Fear, who are also lingering across the street right there, who can begin to pop off onto them. Two of the players from Medellin are focusing their sights onto TP, and Fast does come into it. I do believe he hit Ice with a vehicle, and he's going to look to take him out of the game. So now they're joining the fight. Now they'll be looking. Chief is approaching this one. He's going because they're in between several different teams, and Medellin does
Chief
clear out the
man
guys from TP.
puts
TP
the
and
Predators
now
in the
way.
ground. Chief.
So take a look at this. Take a look at this, man. We have. I'm gonna focus my sights onto the guys from 4KT. It does look like they're getting into a couple of action. They got the guys from 21. They got game all around them. And wait, just like I tried to get to this guy, it just changed it. What's going on? All right, man. All right. Let's take a look at the teams we have left. We have the guys from Rigo. We have LV. We have MD. We got 72, who's just with Izanagi. Outsiders, they still have a full team. I do think they're the only team that still have a full team. They've managed to avoid a couple of fights. It's 4KT going up against Fear. Fear has Michael down. It's just Cultist and Outcast.
Did Ketch just need himself, Tony? Did Ketch just need himself? I think he just needed himself.
I'm not too sure.
I think Kesh just needed himself, but Chief is still putting in the work. Chief is not resting. Chief has 4 kills. He is not resting. Ice and Butch have been taken out, but Chief and Dark side by side, putting in the work there. Dark side with 2 kills, Chief with 4. Medellin have been so impressive. Active Gaming will just pull into this building right now, and Chief is waiting for them, but they have a vehicle, so they might just decide to get into the building instead. It all dependent on what the place out is.
But right now, the guys from Outsiders just took out LV, taking them out of there. We still got a couple teams. Storm just got taken out, and it's just left. It's just like the Toronto side for the Cultists, sends Cultists out of the game, and 4KT, who were a 3-man squad, but it does look like SDZ pulled up on them and took out 2 players right there. So Fex is down. It's just left with Pronto. SDZ sending in some nades right there. Pronto pulling up right next to Fex and trying to get that revive, but getting taken out by 11. And
Citizens
has now been sent out
of the game. Look at my damage, bro.
Oof, man. Citizens pulling up.
Impressive. 4KT impressive once more. Surviving this far, with only 3 players, that has been impressive. Active Gaming taking out the guys from Outsiders. I don't know how long this fight is going to last. I don't know, what the play style is here for Outsiders. They have 5 kills to their name, but the grenades are popping off, and Oris has been thirsted by that beautiful Kobe nade. Active Gaming are still here. Medellin seems to have been taken out, from the angle, from the corner there by Active Gaming. And unfortunately for them, unfortunately for Active Gaming, they have only 2 players. I think it is only Outsiders and Citizens that have. Okay, we have a team. Okay, we have 8 players left.
Yeah. So right now we have Fear Outcast, who's a 1-man. Oh. Wait. I just noticed that my screen went blank. I don't even know how long it's been blank. Apologies. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Okay, but this is incredible. Looks like Citizens are going to take this W. Looks like Citizens are going to take the win. And they do. Citizens for the win. Winner, chicken dinner.
I want to apologize, guys. I wasn't looking at OBS. The screen went blank for a while. I'm not exactly sure why or how this happened. But I fixed it now. I do apologize for that. It's the cable touching. I'm not entirely sure why it is. Like, it doesn't usually do this. It doesn't do this ever. So I'm just wondering, like, why it's touching now. Because I changed the cable and all that. I don't know. It's really sad. It's really sad. Um, all right, guys. Again, I do apologize. I do apologize for the the blank screen. It was a technical difficulty. We've sorted it out. I'm sorry about that. I'll make sure that the second and third game is fully clear. I will try as much as possible to check through whatever the issues may have been and make sure that it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen again. All right. I'm really 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 sorry about that happening right there. I will go through the stream right now and make sure that there is no touches or there's no glitches coming in the second and third. All right. So just give me a few moments. Let me go solve it right now. All right. Thanks. 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 Okay, guys.
So how
So
are we
I've
looking?
changed. Yeah, yeah. We're looking good. I've changed the wire now. I'm not entirely sure what happened, so I had to change the HDMI wire. I
Yeah.
was so focused on the action that I didn't even I didn't even pay attention to what was going on. It's amazing. It looked like they actually had to bear the issues for more than a few minutes. So I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about this. I'm really sorry about this. I'm so sorry, guys. I was looking at the fights. I was so focused in it that I didn't take a look at my screen. That's the OBS screen, and wasn't seeing that it had gone blank, and everything seemed fine. I don't know why. I'm not even moving. Like if I could take a picture of my surrounding right now, you will see that I'm not even moving. I think I should actually do that. Should actually do that. So you take a look and see what it's like. Um, I'm showing the wrong cow. Yeah, yeah. It was actually down for a while. It was showing perfectly, but it was actually down for a while, and it was just blocked out for a long time. I really don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It's just weird. Very weird. It was an issue. I apologize for that. All right, guys. So this is what I was saying. Like, I wasn't moving this guy at all. I didn't move this guy at all. Like, I was just on the screen, focused on this, and that's my laptop right there that actually does the streaming, right? And then this was just here. This was just here. So I don't know why. Like, I suppose that I didn't look at the system to check. So I was just focused. Like, I was just fully focused on the game right here. But we're good now. Yeah, we're good now. We're good now. We're 100% good now. So we're not gonna have like any of those issues again. Just invite me to the room once you're ready. Invite me to
Yeah,
the room
sure.
once you're ready. I'm going to pay more attention because at that time I often think at that time I think I was looking at the live stream chart on my system. So I had moved OBS to the back screen. I am
Yeah.
really again. I really do apologize for that. Apologize for the dark screen, moments and the. I can see a lot of people making fun and saying 93.9 or 93.7 radio FM. People are violent
Trust,
in this our
trust,
community. They are
trust,
violent, very
trust,
violent.
trust Nigerians, bro. Trust
Trust
Nigerians.
Nigerians, but don't worry, guys. I'll make sure that everything is really smooth for the next game. I'll pay like a really close attention to it. I don't know. I just think it was just the HDMI. The HDMI wire just going gaga, going crazy at that particular point in time. So I really do apologize. I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that delay. 33 Raven says not accepted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have, certain facilities that you may want, from the female gender. If not, I would have offered some things, to appease you.
No, Tony,
Uh,
don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy,
I'm
bro.
joking. I'm joking. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Chopper Lagod says dislike and unsubscribe. Wow. Okay. Please don't do that.
Wow.
I already see 6 dislikes. Come on, guys. We've given you a great season. It's just one time, okay? It's just this one time. Okay? It's just this one time. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. I know everyone wants to see, a better, I just got into the action so much. I
Yeah, it
just
was a
go into the
madness, bro.
action
Yeah, it was a
so much.
madness. It was a madness. No cap, man. It was a madness, man.
Like as in
Definitely.
the fights, as in God, man, the fights were just raw. I mean, so guys, I just got into that rhythm of looking across the fights, trying to focus on every single one that, you know, I didn't pay attention to the OBS. I'm really sorry about that, but I'll pay closer attention this time around. I promise I will, and everything will be better. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Again, I can't apologize enough. We'll be getting into our second game of the night. So walk us through, Priest, what happened in that first game, and what does that mean for the leaderboard?
Well, that's a big shift. Dream Team not pulling up the work at all. They did
Hmm.
not do anything there. That
Have you
was
sent me the
just
room
a
codes?
bad
Can you invite me
start.
to the room?
Yeah, sure. I'll ask them to invite you in.
Okay.
Should be should be in soon. I think. Going to send you an invite soon.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So please continue what you were saying.
Yeah, so Dream Team did not put in all of the work, they did not follow through. Unfortunately for them, But I do believe that, it's just one game out of many. I believe they can come back and do more, and I believe in their abilities. They're first place for a reason. I believe they can do this. All they need is maybe just more breathing, more space. More space, more breathing room. Whew.
All right, yeah,
So
yeah. I mean,
I think we are
I
off.
guess we can move past the issue coming down from that first game, like we had said, and move on into the second game right now. We Yeah, that experience was annoying,
Unfortunate. Let's call
was
it unfortunate.
unfortunate,
With
with the
unfortunate
wire touching,
scenes.
yeah, with the wire touching and everything. But hopefully we can get through the second game. And this is an Arango game again, so we have two straight up Arango games on
Bro,
this day.
all the games today are Erangu, my
Arango,
guy.
great, great,
All the
great,
games
great.
today, my guy.
That is definitely familiar for a lot of teams because Arango seems to be like a good for everyone. So again, while we have like a few seconds before action begins to get down between the several teams, um, let us talk about what happened in the first game and what that definitely means for teams, the winners in the last game and all that. Yeah.
Well, it's actually too early to call because I do believe that Fear, 4KT, and Road Gods, they were still putting in the work in the last game. I believe they were still, right in there doing what they needed to do, securing all of those points. And I wholeheartedly believe that there's going to be more of that in this next game. And fortunately for us, 4KT now have a complete team with all of their players, and maybe now they might actually give us some of that 4KT magic, that magic that we're used to seeing. Maybe they will give, participate in some doings right now.
Yeah, definitely. Zeus is obviously one of those players that used to be in not gaming. It's obviously sad to see not gaming, not perform. So or basically, I mean, last that I checked, disband. But yeah, he was a really experienced player coming in for not gaming. His sniping skills are second to none. I do believe within at least the Nigerian space. Some could argue even the entire African space. It's interesting to see him now come into you know um, 4KT now and begin to perform. I feel like he's just going to be a
I'm
straight
actually
up
just I'm actually just reading the chats and someone
man.
here
The chat
says
was
it
violent.
was I swear someone legit said priest don't read much. Now why we don't see it happen?
Well, it was some PDP stuff. Take the lights. Actually, guys, think about
Let me
it.
just cover everyone. Let
Some people
nobody
could
see
actually say,
anything.
that you actually took the lights in the actual game. Think about it. You actually off the lights. You know. All right, citizens actually now getting into a fight right there with TP. It does look like they may have landed within the same regions.
um
I'm gonna just switch over here.
yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey just used a pistol to knock at steroids and thirst him instantaneously. I think TP had the wrong idea. They landed right here next to citizens, and citizens,
Okay.
hold
Okay.
this position. So,
Okay.
yeah, fortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think basically the plan for them was more of
uh,
let's get out of the line of fire directly with the guys from Brocode because they had taken out Brocode in the previous game and what they'll obviously be thinking is if Brocode is coming for revenge then they're going to come to Milta. As you can see, Milta is totally empty, but Brocode, unfortunately for them, had the same plan of leaving that position as well. So Brocode moved out of Milta, and Milta is now totally empty. So if TP had stood their ground and decided to continue there, then they'll have the entire Milta to loot by, which is not as
yes.
lucrative for them, as sorry, I mean the
Yeah,
regions
yeah.
they're at right now is even more dangerous than them actually going to Milta. They would have been uncontested with a lot of surroundings around them to rotate into.
Yeah, you're right, actually. But Brocode, I don't know where Brocode is chilling right now. If I open my map. I do not see the guys from Brookwood right off the bat. I'm looking around. Okay, they are in a split. Somewhere in the outskirts of Gatkar, not too far away from Last Vengeance and not too far away from 4KT, just right there, sitting right there in the middle. And now, rotating all the way from Milta to these ends, I think this is part of their strategy, based off of the playing path. I think the playing path, you don't allow them to go all the way down to Milta. I don't think they did that. But I think Citizens are pushing into the guys from the Predators right now. It looks very, very strongly. Yes, yes, it is. And God Madi has just been knocked down by Herbert Jeffrey. Oh my days. And 11 has been knocked as well. But 11 just got thirsted as well. 11 just got thirsted as well. And Godbody is trying to get revived. Is trying to get revived as well. All of this is going down at the same time so quickly. Jeffrey slamming into the guys from the Predators right now. And I Love You is just hiding in the corner right there.
Oh my
Jeffrey just
goodness.
gets thirsted by I Love You. Wow, I did not see that coming. That was very quick and very brief.
Definitely reducing it now to a 2v2. I'm
Now
not
it is a
sure.
2v2.
Yeah, but the guys from Citizens, you see Seven, you see Dummy trying to make that move right there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why exactly Love You
Well,
is
I think
taking
Dream
this
Team
long.
are somewhere engaging in this fight. Dream Team are also not far away, but Madi has been knocked down by Seven again. Um, Seven is also putting in the work. Dami is trying to get some heal offs. Seven is also putting in some work, but I think it's over for the guys from the Predators. Out
Oh,
they go. Out
yeah,
they go. Now, Dream
definitely.
Team have the opportunity to capitalize. Dream Team have the opportunity to capitalize, but they are not an aggressive team. They are not aggressive. If they were aggressive, they would take this fight right now. That Citizens is down to a two-man team. They would take this fight right now. They would
All
definitely take
right,
this fight
so
and,
so
and
so
end the game for them.
all right, so there's another fight way up north that's about to happen right now. We do see the guys from AD just right next to some two men. Those taking off some shots onto AD, but I'm not sure if they're gonna stop. We see two guys. We do see Falcon and Roach pretty much just driving across, and Ghost now beginning to get shot at by Hunter and Angelo, who are behind him. And he does change his position, turning the sights onto Hunter. I'm not sure he knows about the position where Angelo is, and this could definitely be a turning point for him. All right, let's take a look at this. Angelo might be a deciding factor in this particular fight. Might turn things around. I do see so far a
Rogue
fight
and
coming
foul
down
play.
between Rogue Gods and Foul
Yes,
Play.
Rogue and
Just
foul
switch
play.
onto that quite
just
quickly.
just happening right there all the way out in Primorsk. But I think
There you
Rogers
go.
have put the guys on foul play into the lobby. 4 kills to Rogers right off the bat. Foul play have not been having the best finals so far. With the competition, they choke them. It really chokes
Woo!
them out right
So,
now.
just like we had predicted, Roach taking out, sorry,
Ghost,
Angelo taking out Ghost, just
yeah,
as we
Ghost
had
has been
predicted.
knocked.
And also, I do believe, okay, I did think I saw one player from AD getting knocked, but that was incorrect. That was probably another team. But Ghost getting knocked out by Angelo, definitely, the turning point in this particular fight. It does look like he's probably going to get thirsted. I do see some smokes, meaning that maybe his teammates are trying to get that revive. I'm not sure if it's pretty much the smartest move for them to be making, but another knock coming on right there into Kuma. It does look like he was trying to
Hunter
get the revive,
Hunter is
revive
putting
right
on the
there.
work. Now, two guys have been knocked, and I think Angelo is within these scenes. Angelo is not too far away, but he cannot overextend himself right now because the other guys from 72nd Regiment might just spot him, if he tries to overextend himself way too much. But based off of the experience that Angels and Demons have, I believe they can easily clutch this out. Ghost is definitely going to bleed out. No revive for him. Um, One kill to Angels and Demons, taking out one of the guys from 72nd Regiment. Now, 72nd Regiment have not had the best game so far, the best finals so far as well. They are always also struggling in the bottom half of the table. Maybe all they need is that one game, that will boost them up. And I really, really hope this might be that game. Although they are losing 2 players right off the bat, it's way too early to lose players. I don't know what the strategy is. I usually see 72nd Regiment all the way out in Savannah, but here they are contesting Angels and Demons, exactly where Angels and Demons love to fight. Game Masters, Game Magic Esports, also not too far away, trying to rotate into the play zone as well.
I think the decision for them was really, pretty much just panicking to the way the zone, shifted in the last game. They probably wanted to have a closer, access into that, middle circle. We do see the guys from 4KT rotating quite close to active gaming. We might see something coming down there. We'll keep an eye on that just in a few minutes. But let's see how this fight does go. It is two guys from 72 Regiment across each other on the road and being surrounded left to right from the guys from AD. The guys from AD, including courtesy of Angelo and Hunter, have taken out 2 players. And let's see how they do end this particular one. And
Seems everything that's happening today is is definitely based off strategy. Everyone is playing a strategy today. To me, I'm seeing a whole bunch of new stuff coming out from all of these players. They don't they're all looking like they planned something. They have an objective, an agenda. They have something they want to do, something they want to prove. They want to be the champions. Everyone wants to win. But look at 4KT. Look at 4KT split right now outside of Pochinki. They've not gotten into any engagements just yet. But Active Gaming not too far away, 3-man team. Unfortunately for them, they are a 3-man team coming into this game. 4KT not too far away, chilling along the corners, but they have a 2-2 split. Storm doing what Storm does best, holding the hills, getting information as much as possible. Pronto looting the airdrop, I believe. Zeus and Fex holding far back. They should have eyes on that. Yes, Zeus does have eyes.
Yeah. All right, 21st century getting a knock onto one of the guys from BC and going in right there, but he couldn't get that thirst right there, taking Jesus down. I'm not sure if he's going to make that move, but it does look like that may begin to happen. The revive has actually happened. And we'll talk about something really interesting, like something I saw on the chart, but just immediately after this fight, it does actually happen. Let's just wait for a few seconds and see.
Okay, let's see if the thing you're talking about happens.
All right. It doesn't look like 21st Century is going to fully extend onto that fight. I do think what's actually happening with Jason is he's noticed that the player from Fair is all the way across on that side. So making a full push onto this fight means that they could get third party. So obviously he's probably decided, you know what, we're not going to extend fully. We're not going to make that full push. What we're going to do is just hold off right now. And just Rocco just decided to leave that position right there, get into the vehicle, and just driving away.
Now, this is one of those things that I always talk about. Tactical teams, teams that play with a whole lot of tactics and not a lot of aggression. Broco are running from one fight only to land in another fight. This is exactly what I mean. Exactly. From frying pan into the stove, bro.
I'm telling you. All right, so Broco, 2 guys from Broco running away from that particular fight, but now getting thirsted right there by Rigo and getting themselves into a whole lot more trouble right there. I do see the guys from Medellin really close to MLB, but it doesn't look like they're making that full send right now like they did before. I'm looking for 4KT. Okay, 4KT went into the drops. It does look like they'll probably be moving away, but I do feel like.
No. Now, if you look all the way out to the west corner, you see 72nd Regiment and Angels and Demons still chilling, still drinking Blue Zone against each other. Who's gonna drink the Blue Zone the deepest? Who go guzzle Blue Zone pass? Now, waiting these guys they drag now. who go drink blue zone pass, who be the, who is more immune to the blue zone. Just makes me remember something that Seven told me today, that the blue zone in the PEL is very different. You cannot survive the blue zone the way we survive the blue zone in global PUBG. And Izanagi
Ooh.
gets knocked by Roach. Roach is a beast with these nades. And I think 72nd Regiment might just enter into the lobby in the first game. Of this, in the first for the first instance in the second game of
Okay.
today. 72nd Regiment, it looks very, very likely that they are the one. Oh, 4KT just running to the Medellin all the way out here in these streets. Now, this is one of those fights that you don't expect. What is Chief going to do? Is Chief going to 1v4 4KT? Oh, Ice has
Oh, yeah.
Ice.
Chief.
Ice has just lost Coach P right
Ooh.
now.
Oh, yeah. Chief.
4KT doing the
Hey.
thing. And
Oh.
it is brilliant.
Oh.
4KT is
Oh.
brilliant. They are brilliant. Tony, you can't lie.
Oh.
They are brilliant.
No
The use
time,
of utilities, they launched the grenades quick. Not even a lot of shooting just went down.
No time.
That is what you call the best of the best. They are brilliant.
Okay, so back to an argument that happened right there on charts, because I'm trying to pay more attention into the charts right now because I didn't in the last game. But it's something that was being said, and the two major statements. One came from 2-Bit Gaming. I don't actually know who that is, but 2-Bit Gaming says 4KT just they use NPL play. Okay, but hold on. I'll ask you two questions based on these statements. AG Jammy, I don't know who that is again as well, says no aimer, no party. So of course there's some other statements, but I guess the first question is, according to 2-Bit Gaming, 4KT is using NPL to play. Do you think that's it? Do you using NPL to play? Or like we said before, teams have just improved. It's a lot more competitive right now, and you're not finding it as easy bossing the lobby as they did in previous seasons.
Well, as far as this is concerned, 4KT bossing the lobby. The tournament is not over yet. The tournament isn't over yet. So we've not seen them actually boss the lobby. So as far as I'm concerned, I can say that it has gotten a bit tougher than what 4KT are used to. But then again, 4KT have also gotten better, from the last NPL. These are the best. This is literally the best team right now. Pogity is the epitome of what PUBG Mobile in Africa is. They are the diamond, they are the greatness of what we look forward to. We support them in everything. These guys, they've taken the name of Africa Nigeria far beyond our reaches. They've seen things. They don't witness doings. You get.
Exactly.
So saying that they got automatic entry into the finals based on merit because they won it the last time, by landslide. So saying that they are using the NPL to play, I don't know what that means, because they won the NPL the last time. So were they using it to play then as well? What does that mean? Exactly. So that's the thing. That's the question. I do believe that 4KT will still show us what they're made of. If you look at the way they just took out Medellin, that it has been constantly strong these past couple of days. In the NPL, they've been constantly doing very, very well.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, SZZ popping some shots right there. I do see Fear. I was trying to reach Fear because I did think I saw Fear and 21st Century getting into it. Yes, right here on the bridge. You have Yesa, you have Chris, a couple of players from 21st Century. I do believe. Oh, Yesa getting knocked right there. Chris has been outstanding. Chris is one of those players that, for me, I'm not really sure what he's done. Maybe he's gotten a new device or something. But the Chris that I know, especially from Leco, coming down now to this Chris right now, it's just like he's a totally new player. He's just an outstanding. I mean, he's just really impressed. So he's bought himself an escape from that bridge. Definitely will be looking to regroup with the rest of his team right there. So let's turn our sights now onto the guys from 4KT. Like they were, it does look like they've taken out the guys from MOB because I did see on the kill feed. Yeah, they've taken out MOB. They've got 6 kills to their name. And yeah,
6 kills, 26 kills right off the bat. And the teams are still a lot. There's still a lot of teams here. There's still a bunch of teams here. And they have 6 kills already.
all right.
They've taken out the guys from MOB. Now, I don't know how 4KT are going to get into the zone, but this is what you call some of that experience. Now, look at where this zone is right now. We can all tell that this is definitely most likely going to be a military base army zone. But now, watch the guy from 4KT. Watch how they are definitely going to make it across into the new zone. But the guys from Outsiders are also there by the edge, by the corner of the zone. They might just run into the guys from Last Vengeance rotating just now. But I think Last Vengeance guys are on foot. I do not see a vehicle marker for them.
Yeah, there's no vehicle marker for them. They're on foot. Well, I mean, with this much teams, we may just have. I mean, you may have some people without vehicles, but one of the things that I did see there was this zone, and there was this game that Active Gaming won in another competition. It was in PMGC yesterday, and it was a zone pretty much like this. It was at the edge, but a lot of that zone was in the water. It didn't happen now, but I was just wondering, like, will that happen? We will see a zone like that where everybody was in water, and the only tiny piece of land was that team. I wish I could create a video. It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen that in a lot of screens. But right now we have that zone that making that shift again. A lot of teams now need to rotate in. You see the guys from Last Vengeance who are on foot, not too far away from the guys from Active Gaming. I'm not sure if that's going to cause any rift between the two of them. But 4KT now looking to make it across the bridge. Definitely have done a little bit of their scouting. SDZ hanging right there on the bridge. This might turn into a huge fight right here. SDZ with a 2-man squad.
It's a 4v2. It's a 4v2. So the guys from Citizens may not win this. It's not looking very bright for them.
I do feel like if I was in the position, I wouldn't make the attack. I wouldn't push on. I would just hold off. Okay. I did say so. I would just hold off and allow them move into the zone.
4KT are pushing. They are pushing this. They are definitely pushing this.
Pushing. Oh wow. Oh, 7 getting knocked right there by Fex. And Dami, who's what?
Beautiful grenade from Zeus. Beautiful grenade from Zeus. And this is what I keep telling you.
What was that need? The guys from LV are pretty much swimming right now, trying to get into a vehicle of their own. It does look like they may have been taking on some shots onto the guys from Active Gaming who are also trying to swim, all the way down to the land. So it's really tough for several different teams trying to make their way into the zone right now. We've got 41 teams. And someone says, Oga streamer, why are you hating MD? Why hating on MD? I think they're talking to you. I think you were viewing MD or something. Okay. Well, I don't know whether it's me, whether it's you. Why are we hating everything? I don't think anybody hates anybody, but Outsiders and 4KT do seem like they're getting into it right now. All right. It is one of the guys from Outsiders, from 4KT has been taken out right now. Outsiders and 4KT pretty much old rivals right now. Pronto pretty much doing the hop right there, just hopping out of the line of sight from Kizan. And these are really OG players. I mean, if you've been in the Pubg community for quite a while, Kizan, Rora, who is Rasta, these guys have battled on and on and on, within this same competition for some time, and they know themselves quite well. They know how they play. So if anyone's gonna do battle against 4KT and sort of understand them. It's definitely Kizan, but that nade coming in right there from Vex, Kizan, dude, man, Kizan is playing, this quite impressive right here.
Yes, definitely. But the guys from
Ooh,
outsiders
Zeus
have
is
not
also not.
necessarily
Zeus is
found,
also.
they've not found their rhythm. For me, they haven't found their rhythm just yet. I think
Yeah.
they are finally, starting to get into it, trying to get into the rhythm of the game. So I think they need just, that one game that's going to boost everything for them and put them out, put them right up there, right in front. Now, DT, Dream Team have made it up into the top 10 teams, but as they don't have any kills, that's the problem. Aggression, they don't have that, that aggression built into them. They're not an aggressive team. They play this very, very tactically. They rotate very, very well. But to what end?
Yeah, they, they,
Uh,
they're sitting on top right now, but they need to make that finish. They've shown that they can be one of those teams, that can sit on. I mean, throughout the qualifiers, I'm not sure. I probably need to go back, but I'm not sure they were one of those teams that got, a lot of, high placements during the qualifiers. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure. But I do think I did see, guys like BC, Active Gaming, Fear just topping the leaderboards throughout the qualifiers. But they've come in and they've played this finals extremely well. They've gotten themselves a whole lot of points. And right now they have Storm 4KT
and
just
there
right
we
next to
go.
them, making
And
that
there we
push
go.
already. He knows that these are the guys that you have to take care of. If you're going to win this game, you want to go against the guys who are sitting on top. And he is making that move right there. You can see Outsiders and Rico getting into a fight as well. And I'm not sure how Storm is going to play this, but you can see the guys from 4KT making a push onto this one. They've gotten the knock onto Fex, and
Flex has been
Crasher
knocked down.
Storm putting in the work right here, trying as much as possible to take them out.
Zeus has been dropped off, and that's the problem. That's the problem in all of these fights. 4KT have gotten themselves in a sticky situation right now. Angels and Demons are also in within the confines of this same area.
Okay. So DT, sort of like, I mean, sort of holding their position quite well, right? They've held it. They've decided to edge it, and they've gotten themselves, all the way down to top seven. They just need one good game, right? They're one of those things. I mean, they're sitting on top, before the final started, and all they do need is just one really good game. But you can see they're rushed getting thirsty. It's just left with Archer,
Now it's
and
left
Archer is
with
pretty
Archer
much
once again. Archer once again. Archer once again. He's always the one left. He's always the last guy, always the one trying to survive for the team. And he gets a knock on Angelo, and he gets a thirst as well. But the zone is not going to favor him at all. The zone is definitely going to claim him, and GG's to Dream Team. Oh, he made it! Archer actually makes it in. But how far into the zone can he get before he's ambushed? Oh, I think he's going to crash this. He's definitely going to crash this. He's definitely going to survive this. Yes, Archer gets it in, but just barely. Just barely. But I think the zone is going to claim Archer, and it does.
all right. So Fear Chris coming in right there with a wipe onto the guys from 21 Century, but immediately he does that, the zone does take him
Storm,
down. We're now down to that
Storm and
final,
Zeus.
final, final seven.
Storm and Zeus. And this is what I said. This is what I said. 4 2 Storm. But they drop him as well, showing him that no, your Odeshi, you won't drop past my own. And Kaizan has been put in the ground. 4KT. 4KT again. 13 kills in the top 5 teams. First place goes to 4KT on the NPL table as we currently speak. 4KT. Zeus and Storm. This is an incredible duo. 3 kills to Zeus and Storm with 7 kills to his name. Hunter not too far away. Curtis and Michael not too far away either.
Ooh, but Rigo, still trying to put in the work right there. Still trying to get a whole couple kills for themselves. They have taken down Zeus. but Storm able to try as much as possible to defend himself. Now focusing on getting into that zone, driving right next to the guys from Fear, and you can see Storm just sitting across on that edge, having a little bit of cover for himself right there, popping on the smoke. The guys from Rigo need to make it in. You got Fear, you got 4KT, Rigo getting a knock right there, so he turns his sight into Indra, wants to get a couple more kills right there. But you can see Indra right there. I'm not sure if that move was probably the best, as he's taking on some damage right there and still needs to fight Indra. But this play zone takes that one as he's not getting that kill, but he's got a good position right now. Yeah. Ugh.
And it's a 1v1.
And it's a 1v1. It
Michael
is
against
Michael versus
Storm.
Storm.
Fear against 4KT. Look at that spray from Storm. Incredible, incredible. Look at that spray from Storm.
Man, 4KT looking like they could actually win this. They could actually take this one home. Finally doing it. Doing it. And the funny thing is it was a tough ride. You know,
Yeah, I
they
told you. I
battled
told you to
several
look.
different
You remember?
teams.
You remember when they were on the other side of the bridge, I told you just watch how 4KT is going to rotate into this game. Now look at them there in the middle. The right end. They made it all the way into the zone, and now they're in the final two. Fear, 3 kills to the name, and top two finish. Now, none of them is in the zone currently. You know, Storm is not in the zone, but he's trying to drink the blue zone first. This is a bad call. Storm has lost health. It is it's unfortunate for them, because the zone did not favor
But take a
him
look at Michael's move right
first.
now. Michael's got him in the Storm popping him out
Oh,
and winning that game.
oh,
The winner
Michael,
chicken dinner. Take it with
Michael,
me.
Michael. I really thought he had that in the bag. I really thought he had that in the bag.
Oh my goodness. Definitely 4KT silencing their doubters right there. The doubters who said 4KT is not
No
taking this
Ama, no
serious.
party.
No aim and no
No
party.
Ama, no
You guys have
party. Now
seen
look at
there's the
that.
party. The party is
Storm with
there. Storm
nine
with 9 kills.
kills. Now
Getting that
he's in the
winner
race for
chicken
top
dinner.
fragger.
Yeah, definitely in that race for the top fragger right there. In one game, getting 9 kills, getting the winner chicken dinner. I think we're down to 2 more games for tonight.
Yeah, 2 more games for the finale of the NPL
The finale.
season 4.
All right, guys. So
Whew.
we'll be taking a short break, and we'll be right back. Can I have a conversation before it starts? Okay, guys. So we're about to get into our next game. It's been a hell of a day. Okay, the first game, SDC snapped their fingers, took the light away from Pochinki, and won the game. See what they did? It was not me. It was them. The second game, of course, there was light this time around, and Foketi was able to see targets. You get and Storm coming in with a brilliant magic right there and winning that particular game. If you just joined the stream, by the way, so you're just getting to notice all of that. But there've been some really interesting comments, and that's exactly why I came. Like I wanted to just take a look at some of those comments right there. And one of the comments from King Court again. I don't know who this is. I don't know who these people are. Everybody has like very weird names on YouTube. I don't know why they do that, priest. Like, why don't they just use their IG and stuff like that? People use that. I mean, if you're going to use nicknames, then stick to nicknames, But I guess people want to remain anonymous. So King Court, yeah. So King Court says, we know say fuck it, and I'm saying this word for word. We know say fuck it is good. But in they disturb our ear with fuck it this storm that other teams they play. Do you want to take this or should I take this or should I? Okay. Mm.
Because that is why they win.
Yeah,
That's definitely why they win.
yeah. I guess to chip into that, it's impossible not to talk about them, right? It's impossible when you have the team that is the best team within the African region, and they've proved that over and over and over again. They've not done it once; they've done it consistently over the years. Even in
Consistently.
competitions where they've come second or third, it was just by slim margins, right? They've won the La
Sure.
Cup, which was the first ever African competition. They've won the Umzanzi. They've come second in the Umzanzi the previous season. They've won the NPL. They've won several African competitions, Nigerian competitions, AEC as well, Red Bull, So the point is, they have been the consistent team when it's come to performance, at least over the
Yes,
past 1 year. So it's
exactly.
impossible not to talk about them. It's impossible not to talk about the guys who are winning back to back. They are the, let's say the PSGs of, or the Man Cities of, the PUBG Nigerian space. Definitely what it is. And not just doing that well, they're going on into the African region, competing and putting our name out there, putting the Nigerian PUBG gameplay out there, in the world. And if you wanted to say, what's the team, what's the best country right now, or what country is the best team from? It's Nigeria, and that's only because of 4KT. It's just because of them. So there's no way that you won't be mentioning them. They're the winners of PMCO. I also removed that. The PMCO, sorry, I forgot that. The PMCO Africa, very important to mention that. They're the current champions. They're the first team within Africa to represent us in a worldwide stage in EMEA. So you have you just have to acknowledge them. And the fact that other teams are able to battle alongside with them and battle well is even more of a uh, should I say should I say plus for other teams. It's showing that several different teams have stepped up. That you can begin to battle against these guys with all that they have, with all that firepower and do well. For me, it's a
Is this
plus issue.
game landing on 4KT?
Yeah. I was going to mention that in a second. The guys from Game just landing
Well,
right next to 4KT
well,
definitely is a plan. The guys from Game have just decided, you know what, we're going at this criminal and his boys, and they might be
well,
able to put a dent onto them. I'm sure 4KT
well,
has
they
already spotted
might.
them.
They
Spotted them.
just might.
Zeus making that move, trying to rotate away. He looks like he doesn't have an AR with him. He just has an M16. Okay, he's picked up one right now. Well, yeah. Let's see how this goes. This is shaping up to be an interesting one, and you never know how it's gonna go. The guys from TP also pretty much trying to make that sort of kind of move against the guys from Active Gaming. As you can see right there, they pretty much landed within their environments as well, and not going all the way to Milta. But they're pretty much just gonna get into a vehicle and get out of that one. So it's 4KT versus the guys from Game. We also need to keep sights on the guys from 72 Regiment and AD. Okay, 72 not landed in that position this time around, so we're not going to see anything coming out from there. But Rogue Gods is now all alone in Primox. They don't have the guys from Foul Play with them this time around. Foul Play landing with 72 Regiment actually all the way in Cerveni. So we'll keep the sights on that particular fight. But let's just stick with 4KT and see if they do get, lose some players, or if they actually win this particular fight without losing anyone. So let's see how it goes.
Yes, definitely. We definitely want to see how this third game. Definitely want to see how this third game pans out. It's all about the strategies that these teams want to employ right now. I really want to know how this is going to pan out for the rest of these teams, because everyone now has their aims, their objectives, what they're trying to achieve, what they're going to do to achieve it, what style of play they want to adapt for this kind of lobby. Everybody has a plan. It just reminds me of something that Mike Tyson said after Anthony Joshua fought what's this guy's, I think Ruiz, and he lost. And Mike Tyson said something very interesting. Everyone has a plan until they got punched in the face.
Exactly.
Now, Dream Team came in with a plan. They don't scatter out their seats because their first two games have been, not too lovely so far. But I think they are still in the running for it. I think they're still in the running. But the problem with that is 4KT is hot on their heels. 4KT is right behind them. 4KT is literally right behind them. Like the moment when Dream Team bottled the first game, 4KT moved all the way up because 4KT actually did make it into the top 6.
Okay.
And they kept that energy. They kept that energy. Now in the next game, 4KT have taken a chicken with 13 kills. That has put them in first place. 4KT is currently in first place right now. Now it all boils down to what Dream Team is going to do about that right now, because if they get caught out again, it's over for them. There's no coming back. Fear are also in the running. Fear are currently in the running as well. It's not over. Fear also have something to do with this. They don't want to.
Okay. Now the guys from Game certainly do have, a role to play in this. They certainly do have a role to play in this. If they could play spoiler, for the 4KT team, if they can take out, one or two players. I mean, it probably doesn't matter for a team of this experience. They do know how to play when they lose players, but still, if they can take out a couple of teams, it certainly does lose, defeats, their chances. And I've seen them in several different, lobbies, play more passive when they lose one or two players, as opposed to them playing full aggressive because they know they have the full support and the full strength of the full team. So, game coming into this one, it will be pretty interesting to see how they do play this. But for a team that wants to make that push, I'm pretty sure they're just waiting to see if they can get one or two knocks. I do see them just surrounding. There's a couple of fights going down. I'm gonna just switch on to 72 Regiment right now, as I see them in a battle of their own. They've lost two players. It is just left with Ghost. They're trying to get that revive. They've been able to get that revive up. They're up against the guys from Foul Play, who is a full squad, but they've got
Now, I
players down.
have seen this happen again, but there goes Game Magic Esports donating themselves to Slime for the team. Game Magic Esports lose 2 players as well. Shield is knocked. Criminal is Criminal and his teammate Chaos are the last ones left. 4KT pushing into them hard, not giving them any breathing space at all. I don't know what gave them the idea to pull up on 4KT like this, but Last Vengeance and Broco are getting into it all the way out in Gatka. Now, this is what happens when you crash without information. Broco just crashed Last Vengeance without any information, and he has lost one player, but so have Last Vengeance as well. Now, this is a 3v3 all the way out in Gatka.
All right, so for now we're still pretty focused on the guys in game. Chaos pretty much getting that run right there, and Criminal also being another player being taken out by the entire 4KT team. It does look like Chaos is still hoping to be an addition right there, trying to pop out them nades, trying to send it onto the guys in 4KT. He sends the nades pretty much back to himself. His own HP. He sends another nade, trying to pre-nade, and he sends out. Oh, it's down. All right. So, what other fights are you watching?
Drex
Oh,
OP.
the mod our trade. Guy, they mod our trade.
Drex OP.
Who say that? Who say
Drex.
they're modding our crew?
Drex just 1v3'd the guys from Bro Code all the way out in Gatka.
Whoa.
You know they are.
Is someone trying to convince someone that somebody is not hacking?
Yeah, I heard that. He said
Yeah,
that.
it sounds.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
that sounds a whole lot like Danny Brown.
Oh, this guy
And
is
sound
Yeah.
like Game Magic Esports.
that's positive. That's positive. I mean,
Yeah.
people always say, but what's Danny Brown's name now?
Probably Chaos or someone, but I don't know why we're taking him. They've sent his team back to the lobby. He should be quiet and join the stream. He should become a spectator online and increase our views.
Oh wait,
Now,
Danny Brown. What team was he in back then?
I don't know.
I remember that team.
I have no idea. Honestly. But 4KT is
Is
4K.
it GN? Was there a team called Genesis?
Yeah, GNS. Yeah, I think there was even GNS.
GNS.
Yeah, I'm sure there was
Yeah.
a GNS area for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's where I think that's where they. It's possible they either change their name to Game or it's another team entirely. He's joined, but anyways, yeah, good to see him back. So 4KT having won that fight in Pochinki now, we do see the guys from Fear and Rogue Gods pretty close to each other. Rogue Bougie actually just pretty much just spectating onto that position where Michael and Cole are. And yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see how this one goes. Hey, I've been able to charge my device and keep the stream up quite well. So yay, yippee.
Yay! Shout out to
Ooh, Chris again with the return fire onto Bushi and taking him down. He might get revived right there. I'm not sure.
All of those fights. Wanda is playing Overwatch. I think he's keeping an eye out for them.
We know Fear. Look at Curtis. Curtis has gotten into the car. Definitely a
Well,
Curtis.
he's
Looking to make that move. Look at him. He's just a Curtis. He's a Curtis.
What?
He wants to get this.
Return fire. Man, Fear is fearless. They are fearless, bro. They are definitely fearless. They're pushing up. They're literally pushing up on the guys from Robot. They know it's them. They want all the smoke. Chris wants all the smoke. Outcast wants all the smoke. They want all the smoke. They want to take all the smoke, bro. It's one kill. One kill to Fear. And Robots are back from their heels. Robots are running back.
I love it.
And Wanda is down. Look at Cultist, bro. Look at Cultist all the way up far left. And he puts Rocky out down. Oh my days, bro. This is incredible coming in from there. Harm's way. Who's he gonna put in harm's way? I don't think he's gonna put anyone in harm's way. Beautiful stuff. Only Chris has been knocked, but they're definitely going to revive him. Cultist, bro. He's Cultist. Now Cultist be this guy. This guy is walking around with a machete and a cutlass, bro. Hamza trying to get out. Hamza is but Cultist no one give him chance, bro. Cultist don't want to give him chance, bro. No chance for no rest for the weekend,
might
bro.
be out of
Hamza get out of Hamza's way.
He's out of
Hamza's way
Hamza's way.
with that JP. Hamza with that ultimate JP.
Control JP.
For the, bro.
Control JP.
Control JP, bro. I don't know. They call it. There's this thing they
Control
do in
JP.
Naruto where they throw gang signs and then they disappear and turn into logs of wood. That's probably what Hamsway just
Jesus,
did
I've
right
actually
now.
forgotten what that is. I've actually forgotten. Like
Shadow Clone
Naruto
Jutsu or
fan.
some shit, bro. Active Gaming, bro. Active Gaming getting into work, Tony, against the guys from Medellin. I have seen this happen before, and it was not good for Active Gaming. They did lose both the players from Medellin. The dark side is getting seriously peppered. Dark side getting seriously peppered right now, but they will not be able to lobby. He should be able to get this heal off, and he should be fine. And his vehicle is not too far away. Yes, they should be good. Medellin taking very, very good care of their position. Very, very good care.
Okay, so this zone and this game is pretty interesting right now. You can see the guys from SDZ just really close to outsiders as well. DT trying to make that rotation into that zone. I do feel like what do you think is different for DT? Like what gameplay are they taking on that's a lot different from what they've been doing, in previous time? Sorry, Chris, are you there?
Yeah. I'm definitely there.
Yeah, so I heard like what do you think is different for DT? What do you think?
Okay, but now this is okay, but DT is also getting involved.
Okay.
Yeah, DT is also here. They're trying to get involved as well. This is interesting. I really want to know what the playstyle is here, but DT, I think DT is making a run for it. Oh, okay. I think DT is making a run for it right now.
David Beverly says, drop your prediction. How many times will 4KT be said in this match? I can't predict the number, but how many
Well,
times? How many times would they
I
kill
mean,
someone?
I
Yeah, you
mean,
can
that's
you
the
can
valid
equate it.
question. How many times will 4KT deal damage? That is the
Damage,
question.
yes.
Yeah. How
That
many
will
times will
answer
they
your
deal damage?
question. How many times do they deal damage? And that will, somewhere along that line, you will get how many times they will be called in the game. Yeah. We praise every single team. As long as you get into the action, you can see that we were on all up about Fear just a few moments ago, and we did speak about them. We did talk about how we loved Chris. You can see Fear trying to make that 2-2 split. This is a where do you think this tactics came from? I mean, we used to see splits back in the day from scouting. I don't
I
think
never
4KT.
actually, I never actually saw splits until recently. Splits were never
Yeah,
actually a real big thing.
yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing. You know what I've been seeing lately is like what I've seen a lot of teams been doing lately is that they split up in a 2-2. They hold two different positions within the zone, and the whole idea behind that is, if the zone shifts towards this duo, then we go there. If it shifts towards the other duo, then we all form there. You understand? It's a
Exactly.
way to try to hold the zone, but now all right, let's hold up on that for a second. We get into the guys from foul play who are now pushing up onto the guys from outsiders. They've gotten one knock. They've gotten knocked onto Orisa, and they've got Kizan Hex just right on their tail, and they're beginning to pop up fires onto the guys from. All right, they've gotten another knock onto Hex, so foul play is beginning to push up onto this one. They might be
So I think
looking at
citizens
taking
want to
out the
third
guys
party
from.
this. I think citizens want to
Yeah,
third
yeah,
party
yeah.
this.
There's also
Looks like something they want to third party. And I
oh,
think they might
Kizan
just
gets
pull up.
taken down. What? And foul play is not playing this likely. They're going
I
all
think
out.
citizens are pulling up to the scene right now. I think citizens want to take this out. I think they want to third party it. Ocelot has also been taken down.
But to take a look at this, Rasta is putting in the damage,
And
but the
outsiders
third
have been
party.
taken. Outsiders have been taken out.
The third party coming in from Citizens and getting foul play down. Citizens have got to make that move right now if they want to take the guys from foul play out. They got to make that move right now.
Man. Um,
Somebody said, why you go drop on 4KT? You be Navi. People are violent, man. People are violent. They're violent. All right. So Citizens have two players on the flank. They got Jeffrey. They got 11. Keeping a bed's eye position onto Vicky Vance and Cole. But foul play is still with a full squad. Let's keep an eye on that while we take a look at the map right here. We see there's several different teams just holding spots within that zone. 4KT, Fear, Rigo, MD, all holding different positions within that zone. They can all rotate towards that center. But the fight is beginning to let
and
loose. As right now,
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey getting a knock with
Citizens
that.
and foul play, doing the work.
All right. They're trying to throw them nades. 7 and Jeffrey getting pretty close. 11 staying back to keep that bird's eye view. And the smoke's going out to provide cover. And Timmy getting knocked by 7.
Citizens
777.
doing the thing they need to do. Oh,
Jeffrey
look at that
looking
push.
to
Just
make
look at
that
that
move
push.
right now.
That this is what you call a classic push. Look at all the angles, all of the angles covered. Citizens running riot through foul play right now. Citizens running riot through foul play right now. But Jeffrey has been knocked as well.
And it's now just left with Vicky Vance. And Vicky Vance
And
just
out
gets
they
taken
go.
out.
7 has been thirsted, unfortunately.
So
Now, this is the thing
11
about all
actually.
Nigerian teams. 11 has actually been thirsted. And Jeffrey was knocked. Now, this is one of those fights that I was not expecting to happen. You know, it was not. I was not expecting. I was not expecting Citizens to lose any player from this engagement, but
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you get into a fight versus a team that is that aggressive. We lost two teams right there. You saw the guys from foul play taking out outsiders, and just immediately after that happened, Citizens got into the third party and got a couple of knocks right there. All right, let's turn our sights onto LV, who is pretty much right next to 21st Century, right here in Miramar. We do see Gray, we see Kratos, and several different players just holding different positions right now, and we're about to make that move. I'm not sure they're really aware of Gray's position, and he could definitely be the game changer for his team. You can see that zone now has made that shift right there, moving all the way south, and MD is holding a strong position within that zone. I do get the feeling that several different teams are going to be pushing up onto the location where Rigo, MD, Fear are situated right now.
yeah, most definitely. You know, it looks the zone is looking very, 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 very choking right now. You know, zone down the choke, man. Zone down the choke, boys, bro. Everybody's now playing under a whole lot of pressure. Everyone is playing under a whole lot of pressure tonight. You know, and why shouldn't they? You know, it's the biggest league. It's the NPL. It's season 4, brought to you by 10 and 8.
But there's a tough one going on right now. I did see a fight going down between Angels and Demons and TP. I do think that they did thirst one of the players from Angels and Demons, probably why they were making that rotation into the zone. But let's head our sides back onto the guys from 21st Century. Yeah, let's go. The last guy from Rogue Gods has now been taken out by the guys from Active Gaming. Cash getting a knock right there onto them. Let's turn our sights onto 21st Century. Let's see where they are at. They all need to make their way into the zone. And it does look like Jason is probably just going to be backing off away from that one and focusing his sights on getting into that zone. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. We're down to 12 teams. MD sitting quite comfortably. It does look like MLB is going to be rotating around them. And the shots now being let loose onto Sias and the rest of his teammates as they're rotating around the guys. MD strong mind just coming down and getting shot by Chief. Chief. Red Cap taking out strong mind and sending him out of the game. Someone says
And
Crowns
Fear are on the hill.
stream.
Fear are on top of the hill right now.
Ooh, it does look like
The
one
zone
of
is
the players
the
from
zone, bro.
Rigo.
The zone, bro. It's choked, bro. The zone, bro. It's choked. amazing.
Man, I'm just seeing party after party at every single corner. 4KT deciding. Okay. We have a push onto Rigor right now from the guys from TP. And it's already beginning to happen. Fear also in a fight on the mountains. It's a pretty distant fight, but that nade coming in right there from Indra, getting one knock. It is now just got Mardi in that position. He's all alone versus the guys from and they're sending in the stuff. Fear getting into a fight of their own. They did come in second in the last game. They have one and they're getting pushed right now. It does look like it was guys from 21 Century who are making their way onto the position. 21 Century also taking some third-party fights right there. Outcast pressing that JP button, getting out of that position. They're also in a fight between. There's also a fight between them and the 21st Century. Michael getting a couple of knocks right there, putting in some damage, sending out the guys from DT. Whoa! Look at that, Priest.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh
that,
my days.
Michael.
And I think 4K. I think Citizens have been taken out in 11th place. Unfortunate scenes coming in here. Unfortunate scenes. The guys from Team Regal are holding the zone very, very tightly. 4KT also holding the zone tight as well. With 4 players up, 7 kills to their name. You know, they've been doing very, very good so far in this game. 7 kills, 4KT driving late into the zone. The guys from Last Vengeance, 1 player left for us. He's trying to get as much information as possible, but 4KT can still spot him, and they've given the information to Pronto, and Pronto is definitely going to spot him.
Take a look at this. MG still doing the damage in this game, getting themselves kills. They're now in a fight versus 21st Century. They've taken out Gray. They're now up against the rest. And it's interesting to see how MD has come into this final. Like, they've come into this finals with a real bang. More work onto several different teams, and Yesa is making that push, but Chief is on ground to put in the work. Any Alaye that pushes, but 4KT has come into the bidding again, and Ice getting 1 knock right here. They will now be turning their sights onto 4KT. They want to make that move. They want to make that push. They do see a couple of guys, and it's really curious to see how this one is going to go. Right. Let's see. From the sight onto him. Chief. OP does get a knock and moves away from that position. Off from the sights onto the guys from 4KT. Can he get that just in time before they get the fight going? 4KT focused on the res, and they're about to begin to make that move. The last fight between these two guys went out really quickly, so they want to make sure that they don't make that same mistake again. Storm is able to get that res. Still on 1 HP, so he's not able to join in on the fight. But let's see how it goes between Fex and Cole. They're sending in the mollies, they're sending in the stuff, so they're trying as much as possible to be pretty spread out right now and not be in the same situation that they were in as the last game. But Chief and Cole now putting up onto this fight. Strong mind. They're going in for the fight. They want to push onto the guys from 4KT. They're making the move. And Chief coming in right here. Chief getting taken down. Storm also getting taken down. Dark side is down. It is not just Monga and Cole. As Ice goes down, Monga comes in with a knock onto Fex. And
No, 4KT, 2 OP for you, bro. 4KT, bro. 4KT, bro. 13 kills a game, bro. 13 kills a game, bro.
That was so
again, bro. They do it again.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Look out.
Oh my goodness. But you know, at this particular point, win or lose, however, we've already done enough for them to get, to get that win. I do think like all they need right now is just get into that top 5, which does look like they're doing that. And definitely we see them, just rapid. Active gaming down to 2 players. They're fighting across several different teams right now. You can see God trying to make his way in. He's got to get that res. He's the last hopeful for his team. Mr. Outside onto several other players. You got the guys from here taking off shots from the guys from Regal, and we're down to our last 4 players. four teams, and 4KT is still looking strong again. You've got Storm with 6 kills, and they're still going. They're still going. They're still going. They're pretty much like we said at the beginning of the game, pulling a rabbit out of that hat eventually, and Storm sending that nade into Roach, and it's just going wild. It's just going wild. They're just going wild. Someone asked us in the beginning of this game, how many times are we going to say 4KT? And as you can see,
Well, we've said 4KT 14 times.
We've said it. We've said it. We've said no. We've said 4KT.
Doing
4K times.
And guys from Team Radar do not have the zone, unfortunately for them. And if they get here, 4KT might just give us 20 kills.
See how
they might just give us 20 kills.
Pronto is sitting in a good position within that zone already. As you can see, Regal is getting pretty damaged at this particular point. Fear needs to rotate into the zone, but 4KT is already in it. You can see Storm going out and all the way into the zone, looking to get that buggy so that he can make that rotation, and possibly that buggy can provide an extra level of cover for him or an added advantage.
And Outcast has been spotted. Michael trying to get the best angle possible, but 4KT have the zone very strongly in front of them. Outcast has been knocked down as well. Cultist also knocked down. 4KT dealing incredible damage with the zone. Just look at that. They use the smoke and cover. They are playing for
Michael!
And 4KT again, Tony. Again, bro. 4KT.
It is pretty much a done deal.
For all those people, a done deal.
Pretty much a done deal. For all those people who
congratulations, 4KT.
For all those people who kept saying
congratulations to 4KT.
Yeah.
They have done it once again.
Exactly. For all those people who kept asking the question, how many times are we going to say 4KT? How many times are we going to call them? How many times are we going to mention the name? How many times are we going to show them? You saw that fight versus MD with 21. They pulled up. They got the knocks. They almost got taken out, but they finally made their way through and won that particular fight. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for them. And that's how they kept on battling and giving us content. And that's what we want to see. We want to see content. Abi, please, no, so.
Content, bro.
It's content, too. It's content. And they are giving us the content. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. It's all about the content. It's all about the content at the end of the day. It's all about getting, the win, and that's who we're gonna show. That's who we're gonna prioritize. So it is what it is. 4KT winning the second game, the third game. It is pretty much like, to me, it's pretty much a done deal right now. Like, I'm not even going to even lie. Like this is looking like it's done and dusted. Except some team maybe pulls up with 30 kills game. I don't know. It's looking like they've run home with this one. So we're down to our final game of the night, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe Chief can do it. Maybe Chief can do it. He's been really working really hard, but I mean, I think his place in that MVP has been taken over now by Storm. But let's see. Maybe he will just come up with some squad vibes here and there. So let's go for a quick break and come back in the last one, guys. We'll be right back. I hope you guys have had fun. Do remember to hit that like and hit that subscribe. And for all those who disliked in the first game because SDC took off the lighting in that match, please go and remove your dislike now. I beg. Abi, second game and third game has been fought. Abi, so go and remove it. Hit that like button. Let's get it up. We have about 80 something people watching right now. Let's get the likes up. We just got about 40 likes. So yeah, let's change it up. Let's get the likes. And guys, hit that like. Come on. 1080 has done well. They've given us, lovely tournament. They've sponsored it, and I mean, let's just do this for them. Let's get the likes back up. Let's promote our NPL as far as we can, because remember, you're not just promoting the stream, you're not just promoting the tournament, you're promoting yourself. You're promoting your teams, you're promoting the Nigerian esports. So hit that like so that it can be promoted as far and wide. And you're giving yourself more opportunities. Not doing it for me, not doing it for Priest, doing it for you. So yeah, let's hit that like up. We'll be back for our final game of the night in a few minutes. See you soon. Let's see who gets that winner chicken dinner, and maybe get into
Just stick to your plan, but stick to your team. You know, before teammates, it's always good for people to be friends first.
yeah, true,
It's
true,
easier. It's easier when you're friends. 4K team now, for
true.
example, they are all friends. Pronto, Fex, Storm,
Yeah,
Emma, they are
exactly,
all friends. They are
exactly,
all of them are friends. They are all friends with
exactly,
each other first before teammates. So they always look
exactly.
out for each other on the real.
Exactly, and I think that's the most important thing, because you see a lot of Nigerian teams when they go through the tough times, when they go through the pain, where they have some certain disappointments, and you can't say that Fokiti hasn't had their own fair share of disappointments in some tournaments. They have had times within several different tournaments, even in this Mzanzi during the qualifying stages of this last one that they won. They had a point where they struggled to qualify. Like, they had some bad moments. But you see, you find out that a lot of teams will just decide, hey, you know what, we're disbanding during this tough time, right? It's not working out. I'm going to another team, and people just get upset or just leave. Whereas they've always stayed together. They've always kept to their guns. They're like, we know we can succeed together. We know we can do it. And they've been together for, it's
Yeah,
not 2 years now,
definitely.
for 2 years now. And that exactly, because people always say OP, OP, OP. There are many OP teams. But to succeed, from what I've seen,
You have
when
to
you
be
look at you have
consistent.
to be consistent. You have to be
To be
consistent. And I, and I
consistent.
and I think that's another thing that's also helping other teams that we're seeing do well right now, like DT, like Fear. If you look at a lot of those teams that are beginning to perform, even MD, Monga, Ice, they've gotten Chief in now. It's elevated them, but the core of the team has stayed together, and that
Exactly.
helps.
You know,
And that helps the
if you look at
synergy.
the team, if you look at the team that won the NPL season 3, the 4KT team, the
Yeah,
only difference right now is Thugger. Thugger is the only player that's not there.
exactly,
You know, Thugger is the only
exactly.
player that's not there right now. But Fex, Pronto, and Stone, they've been there. You know, that's it.
Yes, that's it.
That's the only difference. You know.
And then also, even if Zeus is in the team, Zeus was in a sister clan, which is not gaming. So
Yeah,
obviously, they know themselves. They've played
yeah,
with each
definitely.
other. You understand? So that level of synergy is still there. That level of synergy is still with them. See, take a look at this. Game is going again to donate. Game is going to donate again.
Why
Game is
are they
going
doing
again.
this?
I don't know.
Why
I
are
don't know.
they doing this?
I think they're just having fun. I think at
They
this
just
point,
really want to.
they
They want
just
to
they
take
just
last place in
yeah,
style. They
yeah.
just want
They're
to take
like
the
they're like.
last
I,
place
I
in
think at this
style.
point in time, I think at this point in time, it's like you know what, guys, we're not gonna win this, so we might as well appear on the stream. We might as well appear on the
Yeah,
stream. We might as well
yeah.
just show up and get into one or two fights. Be there on the stream. So you can see Shield already popping up some shots onto Pronto. And yeah. I mean, I think at this point in time, it's pretty much a done deal. Either way it goes. If they take out
Yeah, it's pretty
4KT,
much a
it's
done
fine.
deal.
They have lovely highlights. Taking out some HP right there from Pronto, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do on this in this particular
I
fight.
am rooting for game. If they can get one kill, they would. I would.
Hmm.
I'll blow them out. I would respect them if they can get one kill up and down from 4KT. I
Yeah, let's see.
was.
Let's see how it goes.
This is interesting. I really want to know what the strategy is going to be here. But 4KT play this part of the map, this Pachinki. They play this every single time. Every single time, in every single major tournament. They have played here. I'm guessing you're
Bro.
reading the comments now because that's the only thing that make you laugh so hysterically.
I just read a comment from Mentor. And my goodness. My goodness. Woo! 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 Okay.
And that's
Shoot.
there we go.
Right there.
And Shield getting fisted, of course, by Storm, telling him, bro, never again in your life. And look at Criminal and Stoner being very passive, being afraid, not getting involved, with
Why
foul
didn't
play,
they
getting into it
push?
from
I
Men
feel
of
like
Blood.
they
And
should
look
stay
at
together.
foul play dropping on Men of Blood. Foul play landing on Men of Blood. This is the final game of the finale, and there goes foul play doing too much, bro. Getting early kills, bro. They're getting early kills.
Foul Play is another team that has grown in this MPL. I mean, before the MPL, they were one of those teams that I probably wouldn't talk about too often, because I didn't see them as a team that was aggressive or could push on to several different teams. But they're one of those teams right now. You saw them take on the guys from Outsiders in the last game, and just basically be an improved team. They've also improved. I don't know them so much. I don't know who the players are, except maybe Ocelot, but they do look like a team that has improved. Game just landed onto this position. I think right now they're just cruising. They're just cruising right now. It's all about cruise. It's all about they're like, let's go there. We know we're gonna die. We know we're gonna want to appear on the stream as the guys who tried against 4KT. But right now they may just appear as the guys who were donating crates, because it definitely is looking like that's what's going to happen. But if Criminal and Stoner do stay together, they may be able to do some damage right here. All right, you see Zeus, Pronto all pushing onto this position. Zeus that rotation, getting really tagged up right there by Criminal. Okay, Criminal, Stoner coming to the other side, and Pronto, Storm taking him out, turns his sight onto Criminal, and More donations are going out right here. It is time for donations as Stone building gets another knock.
Okay.
Another one comes inside onto Chaos and they will be sending them out of the game. It is free 4 kills.
4 kills to
Lovely,
4KT
lovely
once more.
donations going down.
Donation.
Wow.
Donation.
I think
Donation.
I think they got what they. I think game has gotten what they wanted. They wanted to be popular, and yeah, they've gotten the popularity. They will definitely be known as a team that warmed up for KT every time they started the finals on the final day, or started the game on the final day. Yeah, they will be known for that. Anyways, we do see Citizens. Are they pushing onto a team? I'm not sure. But it does look like they're pushing up onto Rigo. This does look like it's a 3-team thing with outsiders pretty much surrounded. So, outsiders and Rigo are about to get into a fight right here. Citizens also looking to make a push onto this position. Pretty much, these buildings are really hard to push, so you never really know how it's going to go.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those early engagements, that you don't necessarily have to take. But Team Regal and outsiders are getting involved already. I really don't know what the play style is, what the play is here for outsiders, because they don't really have enough information to prove. And I see Dami destroying one of the vehicles, one of the tires of the vehicles from outsiders, making it difficult for him to escape. But Orisa gets a knock against Sky MVP. Sky MVP being the top rider from Team Regal. I don't know what the play is here. Citizens are still in outsiders doing damage to the guys from Team Regal. 3 players from outsiders knocked right now. 3 players down for outsiders. And
yeah, it's just left with.
Well, he's knocked as well. Orisa is knocked, and he could get knocked as well if he's not careful. But I think these revives might just come through for him. Team Regal have. Is that Citizens pulling up on the scene? Citizens just pulled up on the scene. Citizens just pulled up on the scene. Okay, well, let's see if the information that they've gathered will be able to do anything for them. Central Regiment have pulled up to the guys from 4KT, and Fex goes down to Ghost.
I'm gonna switch it to that. I'm gonna switch it to that. I want to see that. Let's see that. Did you know that from the first fight, it was a 4KT squad wipe. It was a Storm squad wipe onto the guys from game. So it's definitely looking like this is going to be a let me get back into that fight with outsiders. So another player goes down again.
And citizens just push in, and they just pulled up on the scene. They're about to take out the guys from outsiders right now, and they're about to wrap it all up. Orisa might just get lobbied right now. Yep, out they go. Citizens with 3 kills. Outsiders taking out a 16th place.
I don't know. I feel like I want to see more from outsiders in coming days. They're probably going through a period right now, but that's definitely one of the best teams in Nigeria when it comes to history. We won a couple of competitions, and they did win Lecco. And yeah, so they're one of the best teams to reckon with. I do hope that they are able to get back into performing. You can see BC and 72 Regiment all coming into this position. It does look like several different teams are realizing, you know what, this is a threat. It's 4KT. It's 4KT we need to take out if we want to come up. in this lobby. We want to perform a lot more, and they're pulling up onto their position. Zeus sending out the nades onto the position where Wi-Fi is, but Wi-Fi is on top of that building, so that's not going to do any damage. These teams are not holding up. They want to make that push onto 4KT, and 4KT is pretty much just, trying to hold back. They know that, they've got a couple of teams around them now. Fex has been taken down, so they want to, they'll most likely, knowing 4KT, they'll most likely get out of this position and just leave the guys from BC and 72 Regiment to get into that fight. And that's definitely one. And this is one of those things that I've seen a lot from 4KT. They are a strong team. They're a powerful team. But they know when not to take a fight. Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm definitely paying attention.
Yeah.
4KT, yes, they do know how to take a fight. It's not even about knowing how to take a fight. It's about knowing how to take the fight without losing teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people are okay with losing. Some people are okay with losing. Some people are okay with losing one player in a fight, but 4KT don't like that. They don't like to lose a player. They like to be complete. The more complete you are, the higher the chances of you winning. 4 players in the final circle is guaranteed. Is one of the ingredients for success. If you can have 4 players, in there.
Yeah, definitely. So now the zone making that shift. You can now see several different teams now looking to make their way into the zone. This is a different kind of zone. Like most of the zones have moved so far towards the south region, but now we're having a zone that's moving north, right? So you already see MD sitting within that spot already in the zone. You see foul play. You see DT holding a great position just around that position. Do you think DT might still have a chance in this if they do get a winner when a chicken dinner?
Well, DT, they've not really had the best game so far. They might not actually be even in the top 4 right now because of the way Fear, Low God, Citizens, and 4KT have performed thus far. DT, that level of aggression that they're missing is what is causing problems for them. But I'm watching the scenes right now.
All right, so Medellin sending out some shots right there. I do think that was Chief. Well, the shot spotted. Actually, it was Bonga. I'm not sure what's happened to my sound. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna check on this. Just noticed that my sound just went off. Like the thing actually froze. Man. What? Because I'm trying to get this thing back up. Come on.
What's happening with the audio?
It just went off. There was a freeze, and I'm just trying to restart it. Okay, so we're back. Okay, we're back. There was a freeze briefly, and it does look like Brocode is getting into a fight right there. The guys from DT are taking. It's just left with feats from Brocode. It does look like also SDZ took out the guys from Regal right there.
How's the audio? Is the audio good? Is the audio good now?
Yeah, it's good now. We're back. Everything's fine. Now. It was just a brief moment. Guys, don't come for my neck. It didn't last long. Okay. Let me just type it. Break. But fixed in 2 in 1 minute. Okay, I didn't type that too quickly, but I just wanted to tell the people that there's a brief break that is coming, and I fixed in 1 minute, so they don't go wild. They don't go wild. Okay. Uh, and we're here. Let me just check on my battery. So I have 73%. Yay. I don't know. Guys, these things happen. These things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. For those who know about streaming, I have an Elgato capture card. That's pretty much the best that you can get ever. So if I'm having a freeze or something from my HDMI, it's just one of those things that you can't. I mean, I have days where I go on streaming and there's no issue. There's no issue at all. Like yesterday, like many times, and I have days when maybe the action is just way too much for the HDMI to handle. But yeah, let's switch up on to several different teams right now. Let's take a look at 4KT. Yeah, sitting pretty much at the edge right now. Those look like 4KT right now is playing a different kind of game. They're playing an edge style.
Yeah, they're playing an edge style.
And that's different from the regular kind of gameplay that we know 4KT is used to. They usually fear taking on some shots right there from halfway while they're trying to get that rotation on. They're able to get all the way up on that mountain. And seven, getting a knock onto one of the players from 4KT. And will they be making that push? Will they be making that push onto 4KT? Just in time before the revive actually happens. But the revive happening right now, and Storm getting that revive, doesn't look like they'll be making that.
Medellin and 21st Century getting into it once again. Is that going to be a 1v4 again? Is that going to be a 1v4 again? Is that going to be that 1v4? But no, they just steal one guy. Medellin steal one guy from 21st Century. They just steal one person from 21st Century again.
Yeah, they respected themselves and just got out. Yeah, guys. I did say that it was going to be fixed. It was going to be fixed.
But look at this spread coming out from guys from Citizens. This spread is actually very, very tight. It's a very, very tight spread coming in from the guys from Citizens. It doesn't really look very, very nice.
Okay, so guys, remember that whenever any issue happens, there's a 5-minute delay. So whenever I'm talking about the fix happening, you'll actually hear it 5 minutes later about that fix. So when there was a freeze, thank God I was looking at it, and yeah, it just happened. Like I did say, I'm using one of the best capture cards. I don't know what's going on. It's my first time.
Boy,
I mean,
using one of the best capture cards as a big boy, using the best
it's
capture
not even
cards.
about that. It's not even about that. Like I just maybe it's a setting thing, because that freezing. This is the first time I'm seeing that freeze. This is the first time I'm having a black screen ever. Like I've had several issues. The other time when I had an issue the other day, I went and got the Elgato so that this won't happen. But maybe it does happen. Maybe I need to get another HDMI wire. I probably will just go out and get those, like one of something else, so that I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes these things just happen. It's the way. It's the life of a streamer. You're always trying as much as possible to avoid issues. But anyways, it is what it is. We're back here. We're watching the action. Game 2 and 3 went on well, and we're back. We're back. Okay. I can see you guys are happy. You guys are happy. We're back. Okay. You're happy. We're back. So calm down. Okay. Calm down. Don't worry. I'm happy. Okay. All right, so AD is not too far away from LV. We might see something go down there. AD is pretty much just holding a position where they can take it with them. And whoa, that knock coming in from Angelo. Definitely, they'll be looking to make that push onto them right now. I'm not sure if they will, but they should be making a move right now, like right now. Um, oh, it's with me. It's with me. Guys, just take a look at what Angelo is doing. What he is doing. Come on, you guys should be pushing. You guys should be pushing. What are they
It's
doing? They
that
should be.
it's all about that aggression. It's
Oh
all
my
about that
goodness,
aggression.
they should be
It's that
pushing. They
aggression.
should be. They should be making the push. Like, why get 2 knocks and you're not pushing? Why? 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 People said we want to sell the game again. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know what you mean, but okay. I don't even understand how that is even possible. Um, that a freeze would make a game. Anyways, I felt like AD should probably made that push. They should have made that push. I mean, it
Yeah,
probably would have just been
definitely should have. Yeah.
you know been better for them if they had made that push. But Chris is not sure what team they're fighting. But the Reds has been able to come up. We can now see several different teams trying to get into it. And
Medellin and 21st century again. Like, what is wrong with these guys? Why are they always chasing after 21st century? They are always chasing after 21st century. What is the
it's like
problem?
there's some.
Yeah, these guys offending me. Let's say
There's
they're
some beef.
offending me.
Somebody said something
Doing-
somewhere. Somebody got offended and said, "Look, we're not chasing MPL anymore. We just want to chase you." And Ferro does get taken out right there. Does look like Active Gaming and Fear are also in a fight. Kesh getting one of the knocks onto the guys from Fear. And they're putting in some damage onto Fear right there. Not sure if the guys from Active Gaming are going to be pushing up onto their position, but you can see foul play up with the last player, Fear Cultist, getting taken down as well by Act Fast. And yeah, they might be looking to make that move. Guard getting another knock right there onto another player. See Marines getting dragged up right now. Chief right now. And Guard able to get that finish on, but there seems to touch. Mongo has come in right there to provide some support and some smoke. But yeah, Active Gaming getting a couple of knocks with that one. The zone with the shift again. And it does look like Fear is trying to push onto the position where Active Gaming is to provide some support for their teammates. And Fast getting into the fight right there, trying to take out the guys from Fear. He's going to throw some mollies onto their position of Outcast and Call. Guards putting up into that position right there, getting taken down. But Fast able to provide the support. Right there, you can see Cash trying to make that move, trying to make that rotation. He's popping up them shots. He's got Michael on top right there. And Cash increasing Michael's HP. Down.
And so much action is going on across the board.
Ooh, Cultist actually does go down to Fast. Is this a right move right there? All right, so Cash going into that smoke, trying to take him down, and Michael will probably just be leaving that position right there, going behind, running the sides onto several different teams to get a lot more kills. And this is really tough for the guys from Fear, as they're down to just one player. They've been taken out by the guys from Active Gaming, a couple of players now. We also see the guys from DT really close to Fast as they're trying to rotate into that zone. They might be wanting to pull up with a third party right there. Let's take a look at the guys from AKT who are now down to just one player. They've got a couple of players around them. And I'm not sure who's been doing the damage right here, but yeah, they're down to one player. And this is really looking wild, really looking interesting. You see DT just pulling up onto the position where Active Gaming is. They're still just trying to edge it. They want to get into the zone. Active Gaming looking at the guys from SDC. And Man, I'm not sure who's gonna win this. But this is
It's
looking
too tight.
really
It's so
interesting.
tight. It's
Yeah,
so tight.
it's super tight right now. It's super tight right now. Ooh, Angelo getting knocked, and AD have got two players down. What can Roach do? Roach is just hanging in there. Hunter trying to make a move right now. I'm not sure if
And
he's
City Seven just take down guard, but I don't think he's going to be able to thirst him.
Seven getting a knock right there into guard. Probably not going to be able to make that test. Kevin taking a look at Michael moving on to that position, not like a central position, and there's still Pronto. Pronto is just still just hanging in there. I'm not sure anyone knows his position, but this is really interesting. And Michael also might be able to play spoiler in his own location, and several different teams just hanging in there. They gotta get into the zone. Pronto needs to make his way in, and you can see Seven popping up some smokes because he knows there's a couple of players around him. 11 might not make it into the zone as he's now been taken out of the game. They've got Pronto right there.
Dream Team have made it into the top 10 once again. But are they going to be able to make it into the circle? You know, I don't know. I don't know what the player is going to do.
Okay, but guess what? Guess what? Guess what? They still got
Wow. Citizens taken out in 10th place. Beer Michael. Wow, Fear Michael doing the Lord's work.
Okay, so right now you have active gaming, and you've also got DT sitting down within close proximity of each other. DT is just down to two players. They got Archer, they got Storm. Active gaming is not pushing up onto this position. They're still leaving them, but fast actually have put up into that position, taking out Storm and sending him sending back into the lobby. And Cash coming in, turning his sights onto Archer. And we've got several defenses right now. But God gets taken down by Archer. Probably not going to be able to make that revive. Roach is pretty close to Archer. I'm wondering why he's not getting that kill. I'm wondering why he's not taking Archer down. And Fear is still in this. Fear is still in this right here. Fear is still holding the position. For AD turning their sights onto the guys from Pubg. Friday, yo, doing some work right there. Getting a couple of knocks, but 72 Regiment is also putting in the work right there. Cash does get taken down as active gaming is looking to get into the zone as the zone is moving in. You can see several different teams right here. Guys, remember, this is the final game of the NPL, and a couple of players are down. Fast is down. Fast is still up. But Kesh is down. God has gotten the revive. Active Gaming still got a full team. We're down to 4 teams. And Michael is still in this. It is a full team from Active Gaming. It is 2 players from Foul Play, 2 players from 72 Regiment. And let's see who can win this. If the guys from Active Gaming can make their way all the way into that zone, they might just be able to take this game home. Michael getting another knock right there onto Reckless. Putting in the work. I'm going to see him put in the work. Friday, getting taken down by Active Gaming. Active Gaming getting another knock right here. Temi coming into this one. 72 Regiment and Temi focus on Active Gaming. But 72 Regiment does take out the last player right there, and it is a 4v1v1. You got Michael. And the zone is moving, it's shifting.
Active, so active.
Ooh, Ghost on
fire.
Try
to get active.
The Active Gaming putting in the work right there. They still got a full team. And let's see how they do. God sitting down in that match. And that would definitely be a GG's. With the guys from Active Gaming winning that one and getting themselves 10 kills. That's a whole lot of points. They've probably put themselves within the top teams in the lobby right now. And that rounds it up for tonight, man. That rounds it up. I mean, it would be nice to see the leaderboard as we round up. I mean, we should probably wait. Let's see if we can get the leaderboard. Let's get Rio to join us. Let's message Rio to join us. Let
Well, yeah, sure,
him
why not? I mean,
let him
it's
join
gonna
us.
be it's gonna be
Yeah,
quite an interesting part of the NPL right now. Let's see if we can get
yeah.
the chairman of PUBG Nigeria and see, his intake. I'm pretty sure he's seen the scenes that just unfolded before us. Congratulations to 4KT. Even after losing a couple of players on the onset, they still managed to find a way into the top 10.
Yeah, definitely. It has been wild. It has been a great tournament. We've seen mad action coming down from all of these teams, and it's just been crazy. It's just been wild. At the end of the day, it's looking like, from your predictions, that 4KT has done enough to get
Yes,
themselves
they've
that win. They've come in with
now
two
it's
fantastic games, and all we got to do is wait on to see the thing right here.
yeah, it's gonna be quite insane, because
It's
that
gonna
table
be
was looking
lit.
hella
It's gonna be
spicy,
lit.
But the thing here is Dream Team. Dream Team choked heavy today. They did not perform as well as I would expect. They only did great in this game. They came fifth, and took about 7 kills, and that I believe that is the best they've done today. I don't think they've done better in any other game other than that one. The last game they came 12th place, and the one before that, I think they came 6th place, with only 3 kills. Nothing super consistent. They did not make top three in any of these games. That is what was required for them to win the Nigerian Pro League season 4, but they fell short.
Yeah, I I feel like when Angelo got a couple of knocks right there, he probably should have made a push. I do see some comments saying, that may be their strategy and that may be their decision, but I feel like they should have made the push. 4KT Storm getting 4 kills again in the finals, definitely most likely going to be our MVP of the tournament. As he's putting in the work right here. We've had a lot of people watching today. I do believe at some points we got up to 100 people. We got 94 people right now. So that definitely is a lovely one. I haven't even taken a look at how many subscribers we have, but we're up to 286 subscribers. Wow, that's a lot.
286. That's a big number because I know where we're coming
That's
from.
a
That's a
yeah,
big, big number. I know where we're coming from. We
yeah.
started the NPL with 11.
Started with
I remember we
11,
started with
so
11. Now we have 286.
286,
Thank you
and
guys so much for coming through,
yeah.
subscribing to the channel. The leaderboard will be up soon, and we're going
Mhm,
to
mhm,
know,
mhm.
we're going to have the champions
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Nigerian
Have
Pro
you asked for
League.
the leaderboard already?
Yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works.
No,
It's getting
okay.
done right
Good,
now.
good, 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 good,
As we
good,
speak,
good,
it's
good.
getting done right now as we speak. But we
You,
can't rush it. We can't
I,
rush it. We can't make no mistakes. We
yeah.
have to take our time. Put
Remember, guys,
everything
you're five
in
minutes.
order.
You're 5 minutes behind. So obviously, this would last really long for you. But let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. Who gets that win. We're just waiting right here. We're just waiting. So scrolling through the win. Um, Obviously, another team that was in contention for winning, of course, your SDZ. Um, throughout the campaign, I feel like they're a really strong team. They probably
Yeah,
just
overall.
need to keep things going, stick to the game plan. Like, there's nothing I would change in the SDZ current team. There's nothing. There's
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
definitely. They're
They're
actually very solid. They're actually very
yeah,
solid. They have a play style.
yeah,
They focus
exactly,
on everything. They are actually
exactly,
very aggressive now. They take a lot of
exactly,
fights. They get a number of kills.
exactly,
But
exactly.
then we have the Kings of Aggression. 4KT and
Yeah,
Fear.
exactly, exactly,
Doing the things.
exactly.
Fear putting in a whole lot of work.
Those two teams, 4KT and
Yeah,
Fear. I feel
they've
like
wrapped up.
I feel like there's a lot of similarities when it comes to both of them. But I guess one thing that is just different is, sometimes, as we saw in Pochinki right there, you saw Fokiti pulled out of that fight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
When the guys from I believe it was 72 Regiment and Bro Code pulled up, and they just pulled out, and that's one thing that I've not seen a lot of Nigerian teams do, you know, and considering the fact that Fokiti does that a lot, I'm wondering why a lot of teams don't do that. You understand? Because
Yeah.
every a lot of times we see 4KT, they get into a fight, they lose one player, they're like, yeah, I know I'm Storm and I can probably most likely get the squad wipe,
It's all
but I'm
about
gonna
it's all
pull
about
out.
that confidence. It's actually all about that confidence. Storm is
Exactly.
actually a very confident player. He believes in his abilities and he believes in the abilities of his teammates. Those are the core values of every good
Hmm.
team. Trust in your teammates' ability, trust in yourself, trust in your capacity and your capability to deliver, and you should be fine. It's all about going to the training grounds, going in, putting in the work, putting in effort, doing everything you need to do in order to keep it moving. 4KT are trying to tell you that it is not about one player. They are a team. They come
Hmm.
together as a team. They put it together as a team. They do everything together. So it is clockwork for them. They keep doing this every single day, so it sticks. It becomes part of a habit, it becomes a ritual. It becomes something that they cannot stay without doing. That is ability. That is confidence,
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
capability.
Exactly.
They believe. It's all about
Exactly.
belief. PUBG Mobile as a game is all about, it's more mental than physical. It's all about your mental space. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in your ability to do something, if you say, I can spray that guy, then you will go to the training grounds and practice so you can actually spray that gun. It's not about saying it, it's about believing you can actually do it. And that is one thing, it's a step away from actually putting in the work to get it done.
Yeah, I was actually, yeah, they had up until they. Hmm. Okay, is the leaderboard out? And I want I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this. Guys, just hold on. Want to get that leaderboard up and round this up. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, definitely mad, definitely crazy. Just as you said, guys, don't go anywhere. I know we want to talk about the I know it's ended. Sorry, I know it's ended. I know it's one of the biggest tournaments out there. Someone saying this is the biggest tournament in Africa. But yeah, let's just wait for that leaderboard. And let's just talk about it. I mean, we know Foketi is the biggest. We know they're the craziest. But there are several different teams that have impressed throughout this tournament, right? We know the likes of SDC, really experienced. They've always been performing all the years. Not sure what's surprising you there, but I'll be keen to see what's surprising you because I could see your face being surprised. Um, but several different teams like the 72 Regiment, Foul Play, uh, T. Well, I'm not even going to include DT because they're one of those teams that have been there. They've been there. AD, they've stepped it up a notch, but they've always been there. They've always been there for a really long time. Um, you know, Medellin new-ish, I think. One of those teams too that I feel like have stepped it up. Yeah. LV, definitely. I think so I'm trying to look for the team that I can say is the best underrated or the most improved team so far. I'm not too sure. Um I can't say Regal be tough, right? That's gonna be tough. Is uh yeah, Bro Code, is this their first MPL? Yeah. So we can say the most improved team is Bro Code. I think so. I think so. Yeah, the best or the best upcoming team. Best upcoming team. Yeah. 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 Probably. Probably. And another team that for me has really caught my eye is LV. I watched them in a couple of competitions. LV, not sure if TP played this last game. Or LV and TP are two teams that are sort of, new-ish, right? Like really new, I think. Um And for teams that have just come out, they're really teams, and they're really doing well right now. I'm just like really happy for them. I think they should just stick together, and that's what we're talking about the other time. Like it's not just about who wins. Like it's yeah, fuck it is great. They're amazing. You understand? But they're not the only winners here. The other winners are the teams that have come and showed that they can battle, they can fight. It is MD with Chief and all these other guys who have come in and they've shown, look, we can win, we can fight, we can battle it out. You understand? So that's for me the thing that's really important. You understand? Now where's Rio and the rest of the guys? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? We did ask for Rio to come. I know I did message him. Uh, but he sent me a message. Oh, he says his network is having issues. Uh, how far um how far uh the the leaderboard? Oh, okay, okay. Let me check. Let me check on that. I think it may just happen. And wait, say something. Say something. Hello, just say mic check 1 2. Oh, exactly. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good now. We're good now. Okay. So that uh let me just tell people that has been fixed. Um. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know. And they has just been wild. But yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's just wait for that leaderboard. Yeah, yeah. Agatha says Priest was obviously saying nonsense. Anyways, someone says David says the results should be out already. Yes, the results should be out. Where is it?
Well, the results are actually out, but
Okay.
ooh,
Have they posted it in the result channel? Where it is? So guys, he says it's out. Let's go look for it. Where is it? Is it in the leaderboard channel?
what?
Chris, like where are the results?
The results are there. They are currently being compiled. They will be sent to you, so you can just put it on
Okay.
display. I think you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, just if you send you the
So just for some context, guys, in MPL season 3, House of Anubis, which is 4KT right now, finished with a 130 no, 123 points gap. 123 point gap last
how
season.
many matches were
Last
played
season.
last season though? How many matches were played
I,
last
I
season?
I think the finals wasn't just so it was the finals was about
Yeah,
13 days. 13 days.
yeah. So
It
yeah,
the
exactly. So it
finals were a
was a
lot
whole lot
longer.
more.
But it wasn't a close race. It wasn't a close race. There was a
Yeah,
lot of gap between 4KT and the rest last season. So just putting that into context, like 4KT was miles away from it. You understand when it came to gameplay, and there was still African Kings. Then we still had Prototype, we still had Not Gaming, we still had LXG, Quiet Storm. There's a couple of clans that have either disbanded or rebranded. There was Erased. There was Tenacity. There was Martian Creed. There's so many clans that don't exist today. African Kings are still there, but they're not really playing competitions for now.
yeah,
But these are so many clans that have gone, and are now being, sort of like replaced by, guys like Game, guys like, 21st Century. 21st Century were another team that pretty much just started, not too long ago. We saw them in a couple of, competitions, some seasons back, and they've just been improving. Yeah. So they're not a fast growing team. Um, but yeah, let's. I think it's just a wait for that leaderboard right now. But
yeah. The leaderboard, the leaderboard should be out in 3 to 5 minutes. Actually, she's
all right, guys.
the
So
results
let's
are
just let's
ready,
just give
so the
it.
leaderboards are going to be out in you know three
Yeah,
to
let's
five
let's let's
minutes.
let's just give it a couple of minutes. Um, Paul Priest be making mad sense. Leave Priest publicity beat up. No, no, no. We're not meeting. Guys, come on, calm down, calm down, calm down, people, calm down, calm down. Stop being violent. All right, so yeah, let's see. So like I was saying, last season there was a huge gap between House of Anubis, OKT, and the rest. They had a 120 something, 23 gap with 4K with Dark Dragons. Dark Dragons finished second. Dark Dragons, well, Dragons, who was the Dark Dragons team representing them, didn't play this version. But Regal played, so you can say Regal is a representative of Dark Dragons in this competition, right? And we'll check out their position later. They also had Outsiders finishing with 181 points, and you can see that that is another 80 something points behind. So that's almost 200 and you know 20 almost 200 and something points between 4KT and Outsiders in the last, and then 123 points between 4KT and Dark Dragon. So the gap was
Yeah,
really close. And all this information is accessible right there in PUBG Nigeria Discord. You could just go into the leaderboard of the MPL Season 3 and see how far that gap was as compared to this season where prior to this game were seeing DT on top of the leaderboard. You understand? And 4KT sitting in fourth position. And the points
Exactly,
just
you know?
being really close. I mean, even if, the leaderboards are being calculated, so we're going to see probably 4KT sitting on top. But you can see no team was a pushover. And that's definitely a really good thing. That a lot of people are becoming good. A lot of people are improving. A lot of teams are becoming better. And I just feel like the only thing that needs to probably change is people just staying together, sticking together, teams just, staying there. One point I would note also is a team like AD. AD is one of those teams. If you
Yes.
if if you do remember back in the
They've
day,
been there. Yeah, they've been there
back
actually.
in
They've been
yeah,
there for a
they've been there.
while. You know, they've been consistent. They've
They've
been
been
chilling.
consistent. If
You know,
if, if you
they've
remember
been
this, if you
putting in
remember this,
effort.
yeah, if you remember this, AD at one point in time. Now, I'm not saying this with any malice or anything, so please don't come for me. But AD is one of those teams that people used to laugh at. I'm not kidding. Like, there was a time where if AD wiped your team, it's an insult. I'm not even saying this with any I'm saying this like as per this was fact. Like AD was once that team that wasn't just that good, but Roach improved. Angelo at some point in
Exactly.
time, Angelo was seen as the guy who was carrying the team, was the only one on the team. But now he has so many other players that have stepped up, so many other players that have improved. And that's all down to consistency. That's all down to them
Exactly.
just sticking to their guns and making it all the way. They weren't in the finals in the last season. They didn't make it all the way. But now,
Yeah.
coming into this game, I do believe they were sitting in second position coming in today. They're a team that has
Yeah.
gone from just being, an underdog team within the past 1 year all the way to a team that was okay, sitting in third position, sorry, before this game. But they've come from being those guys that were just there to now challenging for being, the victors of the NPL. And that just shows that consistency matters. All these guys have been together for a while. At least I know Falcon, Angelo, and Roach. They've been together for a while. And that is showing. Same thing too with uh, same thing with Fear, same thing with SDZ. All these guys just sticking together really makes a difference.
Exactly.
Um,
Sticking together always makes
yeah,
all of the
yeah,
difference.
it
You know,
makes a
you have to
difference.
be
You're only
you
going to
have to
go
be
up.
friends with your teammates. You know, you have to be friends
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
teammates.
You've got to be friends. And
Because
and and guess what? Guess what? You're only going to go up. You're
exactly.
only
It's
going to
only
go up.
the only way from here is up, man. GG's, man.
Yeah, the only way from here is up. You're not going to get more noob than you already are. You're not going to get more like you're only going to get better. So, yeah, I feel like wait, I want to see what people are saying in chat. Where's our leaderboard? Yeah, so yeah, like I said, you're only gonna go up from here. You're only gonna get better. Uh there's no way, you're gonna get worse. So for me, every single team that made it up to the finals, as long as you were there, you're champion, man. You're
Yeah,
champion.
definitely. For
Definitely.
sure.
Because the
Everyone that made it to this stage.
battle all the way to the finals was really hard. And they got into that finals and they did just hold back. Every was fighting and to the end. Love to see it. I love how game was trying to land over 4KT, although I think that backfired seriously.
Yeah, backfired twice. Backfired
Backfired
twice.
twice. Twice.
Twice.
Twice.
I
But
don't know what was going through. I don't know what was going through their heads. Maybe they wanted to really pop up on the stream. They didn't really care on what side of the queue feed they were going to pop up on.
anyhow, Sha,
GG's.
kills. They wanted kills, whether they were the kills or they got the kills. Isha wanted to present when kills were going on. They were. All right, so let's see. Your face is somehow darker. I don't know why. Okay, wait. There was something going. Okay, yeah. I think that was me. I think when I brought up something, Age of it. Anyways, when I brought up the board. Anyways, let's see. Um, how far are leaderboards? Are they still getting enough?
Well, yeah, it's the leaderboard. Yeah, the leaderboard is out. Yeah,
Is out?
yeah, the leaderboard is out right now.
Can you send it to me?
Wow, just wow. Oh my God.
Can you send it to
Oh
me?
my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Yeah,
Is there a
I'm going to forward it
surprise?
to you. It's just a surprise, man. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. It's a big, big surprise, man. It's a big
I'm
deal,
not
man. It's a
sure
big,
this.
big
What
deal,
kind of
man.
surprise would there be?
Um, yeah, I'm checking. I'm verifying if everything I'm seeing here is actually
Wait,
correct,
just send what you're saying to me first.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm just checking it through. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm wondering what
yeah.
surprise that there is. Um, I'm just trying to. I'm really curious.
Man.
I'm curious to see what surprise there is. Um,
Okay, so the the leaderboard for the top fraggers is also being, made available,
okay.
to us right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you send me the leaderboard that you have right now, please?
Yeah, I've sent it to you already. Yeah, if you check your Discord, it just landed on your Discord right now.
Okay. 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 So I'm going to download this. Show it on the stream. Um, I'm not sure. I'm surprised though. I'm not sure. I'm surprised. To be honest, I'm not sure. Guys, I'll be showing up the leaderboards in. Hopeful. Let me just set that up right here.
Have you seen it? Because I've sent it to you already.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not sure. I'm surprised. I think it's exactly for me. I think it's exactly what I expected. Not sure. I'm
Well, yeah,
surprised.
yeah. I'm actually surprised because of Dream Team.
Okay. I've not taken a look at their position. But I will decide to switch it. I'm just post it. All right. So take a look at that right there, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. So take a look at that. We got Slime 4KT, our champions again for what? The third time? Third running year? Right? Is this fourth year?
This is the
Uh
fourth year.
fourth year for three
Yeah, this is the
years in a
fourth.
row. Slime 4KT once again getting that in still the champions of Africa. And yeah, you can see right there. They have got in the win. They got two winner chicken dinners today, and they were able. Fear coming in second place. They got one winner chicken dinner, but for 11 points behind. Now AD in third place. So I just felt like AD and D probably didn't have a good. That's just what it was for both teams. And you can see that the other guys have just run riot with it. Active Gaming moved up that leaderboard. I'm sure it was that winner chicken dinner got them move up, and SDZ just sitting 1 point behind Active Gaming. And Rogo's right there. I mean, just tells you the story of the entire, MPL season 4. All these teams, I mean, their positions are all well deserved. At the end of the day. but I feel like AD and he put in the work into that finals, and yeah, it's well deserved. Well deserved. What are your last words for people uh going as we round it up right now? Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, what are your last words for people? Just as we round it up right now. Of course,
Well,
Tom with MVP of the night with 19 kills.
man, 4KT doing
Definitely the
4KT things.
definitely the MVP
So
of the tournament.
yeah, definitely the MVP of the tournament. It's all about who does what. It's all about consistency. And believing in yourself and your teammates. 4KT showing us that hard work pays off. They are the best for a reason. They are the reason for the season. So congratulations to 4KT. They are moving on to next season's NPL once again.
So how many teams moving automatically?
The top three teams actually. It used to be it's the top three
Okay.
teams, I believe.
Okay.
Well, I think we might maybe make it the top five. It all depends on how we feel towards the
Yeah,
coming
true,
season. Or
true.
yeah, it all
But
depends.
definitely, at most, the top three teams do deserve to be there.
Definitely.
Fear, Angels and Demons. All these guys doing absolutely amazing. And yeah, they deserve to making it all the way up finals. But several different teams did do well. The Predators, game. Kudos to them coming in, making it all the way into that finals. Last Vengeance, Team Rigo, just keep going, just keep going. Um, and my dearly beloved Active Gaming as well as SDD. Oh God, guys, MLB, guys, it's the end of the NPL season, and yeah, we gotta go now. So thank you guys for joining on board. It's been lovely from me, Act Fire, and Priest. The last words. Priest. Any last words?
Well, sorry, I was just getting some information from the board. So yeah, well, everyone has to, sit back and, take their time. The NPL is over. We should be looking forward to the next coming tournaments. I mean, now every night from 9 p.m., let's go and find out what we're gonna watch on stream.
Abby,
Yeah, we'll find out
let's
what we're
go
gonna watch
find
on the
out.
stream.
Let's go
NPL is
find
over, so
out.
let's go and find out what we're gonna watch from 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Tell me,
Let's go and find out
tell
what we're gonna
you,
watch on the stream.
it's gonna be
We MPL was brought to you by 10 and 8, our official sponsors. Congratulations 4KT, the to the guys from Angels and Demons and to Fear for doing the work and putting in the effort. Congratulations to Storm 4KT, 30 kills in their bag, MVP. Congratulations to every single team that showed up to this point. It's been a madness. It's been crazy. But GGs to everyone. And we're gonna see you guys hopefully next year at MPL season 5. Out we go.
out. We go. All right, you guys have heard it right there. It is definitely a G from us. Gotta go. 4KT winning this one. Tom in MVP again, getting himself a whole load of and so congratulations from us. We gotta go you the next one. So then, bye bye.
So don't tremble.
Bye.